hear you. Put your hands together, everybody. Sri Lanka's first K1 Fight League, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with a house full of people ready to see some real action. We're here for the thrills and the spills and more entertainment. Sri Lanka is revolutionizing the real sports entertainment here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, KFL would like to thank the World All Fight System Organization, a worldwide organization with 74 countries, and the AFSO is an umbrella organization for martial arts, self-defense, prevention, and martial arts association and organizations. The trade associations of different styles come together under the premise for cooperation for an individual athlete. The champions, ladies and gentlemen, of karate, Muay Thai, and boxing, kickboxing, MMA will collide under one rule tonight, and we're here to witness all that action here. Right, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say a very special thank you. Could you please put your hands together for Mr. Dan Samarasekara, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, let's put our hands together. The president of the All Fight Systems Organization, Sri Lanka, and the president of the World Amateur K1 Federation, Sri Lanka, and the founding team of KFL as well. We're deeply missed here for Mr. Dinusha Claude, the head of AFSO for Muay Thai Committee and the founding team member of KFL, who is currently participating in a Muay Thai training program in Thailand. We also want to say thank you to Tina Christina, AFSO Germany representative, Johnson Turkey, and Rajesh Benjamin Moomer. And we will also say thank you to Master Kokila Samarasekara, Pradeep Pereira, and Darshana De Silva. Your hard work and sacrifices has helped us make this event possible. Ladies and gentlemen, KFL2 is brought to you by Motorola, powered by Abans. Unlock the power of innovation with Motorola mobile phones. From sleek designs to advanced features, Motorola Driver delivers a seamless mobile experience, and we want you to trust in Motorola for reliability and staying ahead of the curve in the world of smartphones. We also want to say thank you to Phoenix's purpose, which is to make every moment of your life practical, smart, seamless, and beautiful. And we imagine, create, and manufacture products envisioning what can give you the most trust, comfort, support, everything you would look for in a life partner. We also want to say thank you to Kiss FM Sri Lanka, one of the leading English radio stations, hitting the airways with fresh upbeat music along with the vibrant RPs. And you've heard them island-wide on 96.9, streaming worldwide on kissfm.lk on 969, which is undoubtedly the trendsetter in the radio industry, Sri Lanka. We also want to say thank you to Vayakasha Sports, is here to support, uplift, and empower sports personnel in the country to up in the game. So thank you to our sports brand, the ultimate Sri Lanka sports fan. Ladies and gentlemen, to kick off the night, we want to start with the tournament draw for the Openweight Championship of Karma Fight League. This innovative concept, introduced by KFL, the best 8 fighters in the country will be fighting under the unique circumstance of finding their opponent at the night of the fight. Fighters come from karate, Muay Thai, boxing, kickboxing, and MMA. From 65 kgs to 80 kgs will be facing each other under one rule set. Let the karma decide, ladies and gentlemen. To supervise the draw, we would like to invite the president of the All Fight System Organization Sri Lanka and the president of the World Amateur K1 Federation Sri Lanka. Could you please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Dan Samarasekara, President of the National K1 Federation India, President of the World Amateur K1 Federation India, and representative of the King of Kings India. Ladies and gentlemen, also a round of applause to Mr. Johnson Turkey. And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our fighters of Sri Lanka's first ever K1 Openweight Championship. Please welcome Tazo from K1 Salon. And in 2, Nishan Benjamin from UCC. Next, Gihan Sonic Prasanna from WMA. Please welcome the independent fighter, Love Series Silva. And ladies and gentlemen, joining us next, Lahiru Sandarwan from Fitness 360. Sylvester Silva from LFG Combat Club. Srimal Rodrigo from Soul Fight Academy. Malinda Amarasinghe from Team Boyka. Now, to begin the draw, our fighters will pick their number from the box of karma. And ladies and gentlemen, once you pick the number, you cannot reveal it to anyone. So you can have a look at the number, but have it with you. That's their karma here tonight, to pick a game or to pick an opponent. And that's how simple it is. It's a Motorola Karma Fight League happening here at the Taprobane, ladies and gentlemen, as our champion fighters are selecting their number. Make sure you have a look at the number and keep it to yourself. And ladies and gentlemen, we will invite our fighters according to the numbers, as they will choose their match and opponent according to their karma. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's invite to the stage gentlemen with number 1. Who's got number 1? Number 1. Malinda Amarasinghe from Team Boyka. And we'd like to invite number 2. Gentleman number 2, come on everybody, put your hands together. Lahiru Sandruwan, ladies and gentlemen, from Fitness 360. We're inviting number 3. Also from K1. Here we go. Bout number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Face-off challenge being taking place here. And we'd like to invite number 4. Put your hands together, everybody. Let's hear it. Independent fighter, ladies and gentlemen, Luxury Silva. And we'd like to invite number 5. Gyan Sonic Prasanna from WMA. Gyan Sonic Prasanna, ladies and gentlemen, from WMA versus Lahiru Sandruwan from Fitness 360. Number 6 joins us in the ring. Sylvester Silva from LFG Combat Club. And we invite number 7. Ladies and gentlemen, from Soul Fight Academy, Srimal Rodrigo. Inviting someone to challenge here. Face off. Number 8 doesn't have a choice, ladies and gentlemen. So we invite Heshan Benjamin from UCC. ready. Let's give our best wishes to them. And with that, we'd like to say thank you to Mr. Samarsekara and to Mr. Tricky. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to start our first bout, number 1, the featherweight division. But before that, we'd like to say a very big thank you or introduce you to our judges and our referees tonight. Our referee, ladies and gentlemen, counts over 40 years of experience in martial arts, international kickboxing, referee and judge, black belt, 7-degree kickboxing. Could you please put your hands together to Mr. Vasanta Senaratna, ladies and gentlemen. Our guest referee for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, also counts more than 40 years of experience in martial arts, black belt, 6-dan kickboxing, and a Grand Master, Dr. Casey Reynolds Fernando. Our female referee tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is Ketaki Avisekara. Can we put hands together, ladies and gentlemen? FSOA Germany representative Tina Christina, and the judges Jivan Babandar Khanna Tilaka, Ravindra Thamita, Rukshan Nadira, Mohammed Fahim, Lenin Begin, and Chamila Haporachi. Can we give all our referees and judges a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Our timekeeper tonight, Liana Gordon again, Samita Pishanta, and we say a very big thank you to our doctor present here with us tonight together with the nurse. Can we give them a round of applause as well? We're going to start with about number 1 featherweight division, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
He won the silver medal at the 2019 Muay Thai event which happened in Turkey. You know, he's a 3-time gold medalist at the Muay Thai National Championship. It's not easy to win a gold medal at the Muay Thai National Championship. And if you look at, he has won gold at the 2022 TV Gladiator Boxing Tournament. And he's also a gold medalist at the 2022 Stub Shield. Now, also, he's a 2-time winner at the WBC Muay Thai Sri Lanka Fight Night. Yes, isn't it now? Now, it's amazing what this kid can do. See, like I said before, I've seen him fight, and this kid is like the Terminator. He does not change his facial expressions during a fight. He does not care. He's always on the pressure and putting his opponents in trouble.
I've seen him, I've seen what he can do. And tell you what though, this battle, along with Hiroshi the Falcon Partner Series, I'm telling you, is a battle of grit. Hiroshi Partner Series does not come without any experience. He is experienced, he's a good campaigner, he knows what he's doing, and trust me, he's talking business. I like it what I see, I like what I'm hearing, I love the beat. But you know what? It's intensified stuff. Brother Mark is right up there trying to call the game.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's feeling the intensity right now. And this crowd is electric. You're gonna love the atmosphere that we got here. It's Karma Fight League Season 2. Welcome to our broadcast. We hope you're gonna enjoy this.
If you look at Hiroshi and Falcon Partner Series, the fighter who's walking in right now, he's 29 years old. He's been in the game for 14 years.
That's a long time.
That's true. I mean, he's the perfect opponent. Like you said, this is the battle of the great. He's the perfect opponent for someone like Isuru Dilhar. You know, he came first at the 2023 National Jinkudo Championship, and he came second at the 2020 WMC Sri Lanka Championship match. And you know, he was a member of the Muay Thai Sri Lanka National Pool in 2018 and 2019. Fun fact, both of these guys were members of the Muay Thai Sri Lanka National Pool. So
I'm telling you right now, I am excited for this, Sanita.
it's going to be an orthodox versus southpaw. You know, Hiroshi.
Good evening, ladies and gents. The referee for the first match is Mr. Ranel Fernando. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai fighter standing at 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 56 kgs, fighting out of Hangraketta Muay Thai Club. Put your hands together for Isuru Dilhara. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer standing at 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 55 kilos, fighting out of WMA Kandy. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for Hiroshi Falcon Patmasiri.
The guys are like never back down sort of thing, right? They will not stop. They will go at it.
This is history in the making, guys.
It is, absolutely. Marky, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Thank you.
Referee,
right.
3-minute rounds. Here we go.
And it's KFL Season 2 kicking off just about now.
Isru Dilhara, Roshan Falcon, Patna City.
You can see that, Isuru is kind of at this. Ooh. Okay. Light exchanges there.
Just a warm up at the moment.
Yeah. Ooh, nice outside leg
I
kick.
felt that in my gut.
Ooh, nice
All
head
right,
kick.
advancing there.
Nice. I told you, Isuru has amazing combinations.
Isuru.
Oh,
He is not stopping back.
Falcon is
He is not taking any prisoners.
I believe that was a shin to shin.
Yep.
Nice high kick with the head. Oh, Falcon is in trouble.
So it's a 3-minute round, right?
3-minute round, yeah.
I will not last this. I think I'm tapping out just about now.
Intense. Oh, good kick, good punch.
A combination that followed by 2 inside leg kicks by both fighters, breaking off. Referee, I told you, this is K1, right? You cannot clinch. The referee will
Cannot
break
clinch.
off the clinch.
Right.
In the clinch, you can have 1 strike,
Right.
1 knee, or 1 punch, but that's it. A beautiful combination there by Isuru Dilhar,
You could hear the crowd getting behind.
Sham, that was a nice kick to the ribs.
Isru is agile fighter.
Yeah.
Very agile. Action
See, I
movie
told
was
you,
what
he
it
gets
is.
in and out
Oh,
of the
good head
range
kick.
very quickly.
Followed by some very good.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's not allowed, right?
Sorry?
That's not allowed again.
That is. Like I said, the referee broke off the clinch. This is K1 rules, ladies and gentlemen. No takedowns, no elbows. The ultimate combat sports experience.
I'm just looking around the crowd. I can see a lot of young faces, children too.
A lot of foreigners.
Yeah.
Oh, nice head kick by Isuru.
Okay.
And Isuru got
Isuru
Falcon
is-
in trouble there. Oh my god.
Clinch.
This is the clinch.
The tenacity that Isuru is coming out with and landing those punches.
Beautiful, man.
Good lord.
You can see that Falcon, Isuru has gotten the best side of Falcon.
The
I mean,
tenacity
this
that
is
Isuru is
first
coming
round,
out
and
with
if
and
this is the
landing those
first round, I
punches.
can't wait to see what the
Good
second and
lord.
third round
I am
is.
awestruck, to be honest with you.
Kick to
This
the
is good stuff.
midriff area.
Oh! Beautiful exchanges! Man, Isuru is the real deal.
He's got this.
Oh, nice outside leg kick.
Almost. That was a good block. That's a
That
good
was
block
a
to
good
the
block.
face.
Roshan's
But-
feeling it. Roshan's feeling it.
You get that, right? I mean,
He's feeling it. He's tanking.
gentlemen, this is a very high-level fight. As you can see, I am extremely proud of these 2 Sri Lankan fighters. Ooh,
Wow.
guys,
Good
that
head kick.
head kick, I'm telling you, is
Yeah.
big trouble for
He
you.
felt it.
That would
That
be
would be the
first
And
round.
round
I'm
number
telling
one.
you, I'm telling you
Intense
100%.
round. Intense
Falcon must be feeling relieved that the round was over.
Oh, honestly, yeah.
Isuru had his number, a counter for everything.
Absolutely.
He is-
Amazing stuff.
He is, Iroshan is from the World Martial Arts Association, which is one of the best kickboxing clubs in Kandy. What his coaches have to put him through now is, how is the second round going to be? How are you going to deal with the kind of pressure, the kind of combinations Isuru is going to bring for this fight? That was a light round for Isuru, in my opinion. And Falcon, as you can see, the coaches.
What would you be telling?
How are you going
What
to
would you
deal
be
with the kind
talking
of
to
pressure?
if you were the coach? What would you be saying to Falcon? What would you be saying to Isuru?
Well, I'd say that to avoid that outside leg kick by Isuru and to avoid that high kick, because I'm telling you, that is a KO shot. That head kick, if it lands properly, that is a KO shot. If I was the coach of Falcon, I would tell him that, and I would tell him to be more agile and be more careful with his combinations, because Isuru's defense is on point.
It is.
It is.
He seems like he's a man on a mission. Like you said, the Terminator. He is so focused.
But Shyam, if anyone is to beat Isuru Dilhara, it is Iroshan Falcon Padmasree. And let's see how the second round goes.
So round 1, I'm gonna give this to Isuru. Round 2,
I
let's see.
can have a feeling too.
Right.
Mark, what are you feeling, bro?
Round 2, Isuru had the first one for sure. And here we go.
Oh,
Okay.
Blow.
Falcon
Low blow.
called a
Yeah.
groin shot over there.
And what's the break like if you do get hit
So,
in the ground?
the standard procedure is the referee allows the fighter to take time.
Yeah.
Now, Falcon
Right.
is obviously
Right.
okay to fight.
He's okay.
Good to go. You see what Isuru is doing with his left hand? He's keeping it. He's
Oh.
Falcon got in there.
But
My
that was a great
That
dab.
was explosive. Isuru came in with a bunch of combinations and Falcon countered it. Put him up against the rope. Ooh, nice inside leg kick. Oh, that's a huge kick to the body. Falcon is in trouble. Knee to the body right there.
I felt the tremors of
We
that.
could hear it.
I felt the tremors of that.
That was a
Good
hard
Lord.
kick.
That was a hard kick.
Marky, you got to give credit for the boys for their
Oh,
fitness.
absolutely.
You got to give them
absolutely.
credit for
This
standing there.
is taking to the next level.
This
I mean,
is. You know, right now, right about now, as a Sri Lankan, I'm so proud of watching this right now.
And the
To see
funny
that
thing
we got
is,
this kind of talent.
I think. Oh, good kick.
Another one.
Oh my
Falco
God.
counters.
Isuru
No.
taking it.
Oh!
Big one.
Mad offenses by
Another
Isuru.
big one.
Straight 1-2 and a kick to the body. Oh my god. Spinning. See, I told you, Isuru is very good at getting in and out of danger. So he would hit it. Oh! He had a punch there.
He's full on.
Oh!
He is full on.
Another one.
He's taking it out to
A straight
taking
right
it
hand.
clean. He's not giving the Falcon any breath space at all.
Oh my. I told you guys about the forward pressure of Isuru.
This
This
guy,
guy is on a whole other level in the second round.
he's done his homework. I'll tell you this much. He has done his homework. The spirit of Hanguram Kheta is very high with this one. The force is resonating high.
You know, Shyam, you were right to call this fight the fight of battle of the grits because
It
you know,
is.
right now Falcon ate a lot of combinations,
Yeah.
but he is still in the fight.
You know, the beauty of
There
this
you
is
go.
one punch. If you connect one punch, even if you're the underdog, you can take out your opponent.
Exactly.
And it's very evident in this battle that if
Did you see that left hand
yes, I did.
by Isuru?
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh
Some
my
great
God.
countering there by Falcon. Great countering. Marky, you know what? You're right. All it takes is one hit.
One punch.
hit.
One punch.
One hit right to the temple or to the chin, you're down, bro.
You're down.
You're down. Oh! You see how Hiroshan is coming out with that outside leg kick, but what Isuru does is he moves in with the punches and he gets into the pocket. Now it's outside leg kick by Isuru. I told you, man, the guy's facial expressions don't change. Isuru's facial expressions.
And he's
are the
hardly
same.
broken out into a sweat.
No, he hasn't.
Oh my
Which means
god.
he's in pinnacle condition. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Right.
and the drop. Isuru, oh, what a comeback from the Falcon.
Falcon has found his wings.
I believe there was a right hook that connected to the temple. Oh,
He needs to capitalize now. He needs to make sure that he
This is-
capitalizes on this moment.
this is the moment. And the end of the second round.
That's a good fight. I think the Falcon came strong.
Falcon comes
last
back,
week.
fly high. But incidentally, Falcon is a type of fighting. It's art, I think, right?
Yeah. So his nickname, the Falcon, from a variation of kickboxing, which is the Falcon style.
Falcon
you know,
style.
he is coming off of a knockout win at the WMC Sri Lanka Championship Fight Night. So when you're a fighter, and if you're coming off of a KO win, that's a huge deal.
That
His
is.
confidence level must be through the roof right
Absolutely.
now, and especially with that knockdown. You know,
He was also first in the Jeet Kune Do tournament as well.
Exactly.
Right. So he's got a lot going for himself.
And especially with that knockdown, where Isuru dropped, you see that? His knee touched the ground. And according to K1 rules, if any part of your body other than your heel touches the ground, it's considered a down.
Right,
So
right.
we have to factor that in when we are looking at the big picture, when the judges are scoring this contest.
Right.
I also feel
Final round,
the
guys.
Falcon, with age comes experience.
Absolutely.
Right? He's probably slowing it down to his pace right now. He's probably saying, okay, fine, you want to have it, you have it. I'm going to take it down for 2 rounds, and on the 3rd round, I'm going to unleash. He's broken a sweat now. He's looking tired.
He has been in the game for 14 years, Shah.
Yep. So it's now we'll see who has the better grit.
Hiroshan Falcon Padma Shri versus Isuru Dilhar.
Game hanging in the balance.
Ooh, nice high kick by the Falcon, but it was blocked by Isuru. And now he's coming in with a bunch of combinations. Oh my god!
Nice
See,
work there.
it's the same pattern, Sham. He goes in with that outside leg kick and he comes in with the 1-2. That's what Isuru does.
So he's understanding that now.
Yeah.
So Hiroshan is aware. He's probably figured it out too.
If
And
Falcon
now
has
he's going to lure him in and then strike him.
how do you counter that combination? Is it
There you go. That goodness, the referee must be exhausted by now. Both these fighters toe-to-toe right now. Toe-to-toe. There you go. Jab after kick after jab.
Coach Jamita from the Hangwan Muay Thai Club encouraging his student Isru Dilhara.
I get this feeling that Isru Dilhara is running out of patience.
Yeah, you get that feeling, right? He was not methodical as he was in the first round,
No.
I feel like.
Probably tiring a little bit. Probably trying a little too hard. You can see that. You can see that.
But Shyam, if you think about it, overall, throughout the rounds, despite that knockout,
That came out of nowhere. Took the living daylights out of him. That just hindered him.
I told
That's
you.
not through his defenses.
You said it. You called it in the first round. Anything
right.
can happen.
That says I'm good.
Oh my God.
Standing up.
Count
He's
number
looking through.
three.
The umpire, the referee counting.
All right, he's still in it.
Seems good. He seems good. He's in his senses. But oh my goodness, that kicked the wind out of him.
Beautiful kill.
Feeling the heat.
Okay, once again it goes on.
Isru Dilhara going for the kill now.
Guys, right now, Hirosha needs to make a statement. Either he needs to finish this fight to win the fight.
He found his
He needs
confidence
to stand
again.
his ground.
Yeah, bro.
He needs to
He's found his
finish.
confidence
He needs to
now.
finish this. And make sure he doesn't get knocked out.
Because if you okay, I think both of us are under the same understanding, right? That he should have won both the first and second round. I feel like
He did.
right now, especially with that KO, Falcon needs to come back. He needs to go for a finish
He
if
does.
he wants to win this fight.
He wants to make a statement. At the same time, the Falcon wants to also make a statement. Right? None of these guys are going to back down. None of them are going to fall down for that count.
Sham, that kick connected right to the
That
cheek.
was, and that shows the tenacity of what Isru brings in. That's how strong and quick he is. He did not see that coming.
Man, his forward pressure is amazing. He does not let his opponent breathe.
No, no.
See, I told you that those outside leg kicks might be bruising his Falcon's
You're right. You're right. He's
left leg
caught-
right now.
He's caught quite a
That's
few.
the game. That's
And
the
that's
game.
that.
That's the end of the first bout, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God! What
The
a
battle
fight!
of grit
The battle of grit comes
has
to an
come
end.
to an end. And I believe we kind of sort of have an idea as to who may have won it.
I'm not gonna lie, you know. I told you, man. This kid, he has a bright future ahead of him. One day, mark my words, he could be competing in one championship. His coach has been in the game for a long time, and their training techniques are very unorthodox. Look at the build of this kid. He's got pecs. He's amazing. He looks amazing. I'm telling you.
He
Look
looks-
at the way he's smiling. He's
He
confident.
looks a lean, mean specimen. I can tell you this much. He's a fighting machine.
The winner on points in the red corner, Isru Dilhara from Welterweight Muay Thai.
Ladies and gentlemen, that ends the first match. And to do the honors of giving away 25,000 rupees to our runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, can you please put your hands together from the World Martial Arts Association, Russian Falcon Partner. And ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to the bout #1 Featherweight champion, ladies and gentlemen, and our winner today from the Welterweight Muay Thai Club, Isru Dilhara. Congratulations, and can we also put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Renil, our judge. Alright, quick announcement about our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. We want you to experience the difference, and we say thank you to Rural Hospital, the premium care tailored to all your needs, leading the way in the Southern Province Healthcare. Alpha Defense Corporation Private Limited is committed to delivering an unparalleled security solutions coach through a crucial experience of leadership, and our team is led by the distinguished professionals from military, naval, law enforcement backgrounds, and are dedicated to safeguarding individuals. And we also say thank you to Featherweight Technology Private Limited, a leading IT distribution firm at the forefront of delivering cutting-edge technology solutions. And also thank you to Realtor Lanka Properties, your trusted partner in every real estate transaction. Can we put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for our sponsors? We could have done, we can't organize events of this without our sponsors. So let's
Ladies and gentlemen, coming into the arena is Sahan Katz Tisaranga.
This guy has won gold in the 2018 Muay Thai Nationals. Okay, he has a pro win in the 2022 WMC Fight Night in super lightweight, and also won an MMA fight via a total knockout in 2022.
That's a technical knockout in 2022. And you know, Shyam, to win a gold medal at the Muay Thai Nationals is not easy. You know, he's coached by Khabib Rasanje. Khabib Rasanje won his bout at KFL 1, and he went to India for the K1 King of Kings Elimination Series, and he won that. So his coach is an absolute badass. He's coming into this fight under the coaching of Khabib Rasanje from the Black Panther Fighting Academy.
Right now we got Sabah Galancia.
I beg your pardon, but one of the most... Oh, he's coming in with the headgear.
And with the headgear.
It's a traditional Georgian headgear. Oh my God. You know,
How cool is that? This is what KFL is all about, man. Expressing yourself, bringing flavor, and also making sure that the people are entertained.
Look
I
at
love
that.
what I'm seeing.
Look at that energy. I love it right now.
The crowd goes wild.
Here's this from Georgian flag. You know, men from Georgia, I met Sabah at the KFL Fitnesses, and he told me men from Georgia are very hardcore. You know, Georgia has had many wars in the past, and as a result, fighters, especially men in Georgia, are very hardcore and they're raised like that. So he has had 5 amateur wrestling matches, and he has played rugby as a hobby, and he's of course hailing from the K1 Ceylon club, and his coach is Ashok Rajan. And that's a coach who has been in the game for many years, and he is coming in to this fight with that Georgian mentality.
I had the pleasure of talking to him earlier on in the afternoon.
Oh yeah, what is
I
it?
asked him, how do you feel about this? He's like, I feel good.
They don't talk much.
They don't talk much.
Sham, look at the crowd reaction from the
He came with a
foreigners here.
big contingency. I know what? I'm so excited for this right
Ladies
now.
and gents, your referee for this match,
Something
Mr.
else.
Vasanta Senaratne. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 78 kgs, fighting out of Black Panther Fighting Academy in Dambaha. Put your hands together for Sahan Katz Tisaranga. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter standing at 6 feet tall, weighing in at 78 kilos, fighting out of K1 Ceylon, Colombo. Put your hands together for Sabah Galancia.
Check that crowd out. Check that crowd out.
Sabah Galancia heading into this fight with a huge Georgian support here in the arena.
And they're noisy and they're loud. I'm telling you what, this is the fight of pride. Two very proud athletes. Maki, good to have you back, man.
Oh man.
I was just telling
lose some weight doing this.
I was just telling Senator right now. These guys are fighting for pride.
Yes,
Right?
they are.
And Georgians are...
And it looks like the Georgians have a lot of support here in Sri Lanka.
Massive.
I'm surprised there's three Georgians in Sri Lanka.
How cool is that? Just look at the side of the ring.
Oh, and about like
Homies.
15 on this side.
Good, I make a shout out to our lovely lady, Sharon Mascarenhas, as well.
Hi, Sharon.
Yeah. Good job. Alright, there
Here we go.
The boys
Sahan in
sparring each other a little bit here and there.
orthodox position, and Sabah in the natural orthodox. Outside leg kick by Sahan and countered with a 1-2 by Sabah, and landed clean on the chest of Sahan.
Sabah looks quite calm, collective. It's like he knows what he's doing right now.
And Sahan is landing with those huge shots.
Sabah has a good reach as well.
Exactly. His boxing is on point.
Connected there with 2 shots, somehow getting one in the face,
Oh my God. He's
shaking it off.
wild exchanges in the beginning of the
Connects
first
to the top of
round.
the head there, yeah.
It's going to be interesting because Sabah is a Muay Thai expert,
Yeah.
right? And then Stan is a kickboxer.
Kickboxer. There's a slight difference, but it's essentially the same.
In essence, they are evenly matched. though.
This is the perfect matchup for, this is a battle between Sri Lanka and Georgia. And so far,
All right, you know what? I'm watching Sahan. I'm watching his face. He's looking apprehensive. He's looking a little nervous. Is it how he normally is, or is it just actually a situation?
You know, Sean, Sabah landed a bunch of good combinations from what I saw.
Right.
To the, and Sabah does not back down. And he's got time the ropes. Guess what?
Sabah is laying it out. Oh, goodness.
Guys, Sabah's boxing combinations are, that's a different level skill. That's amazing training. That's the testament of the kind of training Ashoka Jayaratne does at the K1 Ceylon, Colombo.
Alright, the official is just having a check on. Sabah on the other corner, completely in charge, completely
Sahan getting a
chill.
quick check up on
He's
the
giving a
shoulder
count.
area there.
Yeah, he's giving a small.
Some vicious punches landed
What?
from both fighters.
There's something wrong with his left shoulder. Do you see that, guys?
It looks like
It was
this is a
the,
discomfort.
Yeah. Is it a dislocation? Okay, here we go.
Good fight.
Thank God, I thought it was a real problem. Sabah's
Sabah obviously would now want to capitalize on that.
Sahan is in trouble.
A kick out of desperation, one would say, but still on point.
This is the first round and already this is very explosive. Sabah coming with those beautiful boxing combinations. And Sahan is more kick heavy. You know, he likes his kicks. Oh, Sahan is in trouble.
Sabah unleashing. They hit the floor. Sabah stands up. The crowd going crazy.
Oh my
I
God.
think we are having. Hey,
I believe that was a right hook that landed on Sahan's face, on the cheek.
Ring invader
Sahan needs to watch where he is.
brought to life by that knockdown.
Crowd, the energy in the room is
How
amazing.
By way of TKO.
Look at the crowd. The crowd, you can see they're all excited. They know that their fighter is well ahead in this. Driver's seat, completely in control.
Sabah
Sabah
Galatia
was
showing his appreciation. I believe that's. Is that the end of the fight?
That is,
Did-
that is.
seems
The referee called
it
it.
seems so.
The referee called it. Of course, Sahan did have some discomfort.
Oh my goodness, that was one heck of a fight.
that is what
Sabah brought the fight into this game today.
he ended in the first round.
Man.
That was a
Ladies and
wild.
gents, the referee has called this fight, and by way of a technical knockout, your winner, Sabah Galatia.
Mr. Shyam Impact, Mr. Mark Cross, the fighter coming into the arena now is Isuru Prabhatia representing the Black Panther Fighting Academy. You know, he's a phenomenal MMA fighter and he has had grappling bouts at the Invictus Grappling Tournament and it was a draw. However, he has had an MMA win under his record. He has an MMA win under record and he won that fight via rear naked choke. Now, I just said a bunch of grappling accomplishments that he had. But this guy, if you're not a grappler when you're in an MMA fight, you know that you're not afraid to get into the pocket with your opponent, especially with those forearm clubs. But like, that shows what kind of a dangerous, amazing fighter Isuru Prabhatia is.
You know what, Sunita? He said, he made a point. He said, I'm coming here to win. So he's definitely going to make a point, and he's here for business. You could see his focus, you could see he's ready, and you could see above all, he seems calm and composed.
Exactly.
That's
And the
always-
Black Panther Fighting Academy get their second win tonight. I beg your pardon, the first win.
The first win.
First win.
I'm just checking me out, and he's an MMA expert.
Yeah.
He's against a Muay Thai expert. Here he comes. Dilshan Priyawardena. Won silver in 2014 National Karate Tournament and also a Muay Thai bout at the 2022 Island Fight Night in Goa. Came third and also at the WBC Amateur Muay Thai event. His coach has been training students for more than 10 years.
Exactly,
Right.
Coach Shamila Nishant from the Lion Power top team Kurunagala. So this is a bout between Gampa and Kurunagala, which is one of the best fighting cities in Sri Lanka. And Dilshan Priyawardena, when I spoke to him, he said it doesn't matter who the opponent is. I am here to do a job and I will get it done on the 30th of March at that parade.
One thing I've noticed is both these fighters are relatively inexperienced. One 3 years, one with 2 years. You don't know what entirely to expect from them, but here's this much. The intensity is being brought. You can see that on the way they're entering, on the way they're doing their prep, and the way they've been supported. You can see that.
Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist standing at 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 68 kilos, fighting out of Black Panther Fighting Academy in Gamba. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for Isuru Prabatia.
Yep.
And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter standing at 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 66 kgs, fighting out of Lion Power Top Team Kurunagala. Put your hands together for Dilshan Priyawardena. Excuse me, the referee is Vasanta Senarajan.
Well done, Mark.
Veteran voice, Mark Cross.
Alright, now back to the amateur voices in us. Actually, no, I'm the only amateur here.
I'm amateur too.
Nah. This is my first time ever calling a match. Check this out, right?
Yeah.
This game
Yeah.
between Gampa and Kurunagala, two of the most populated cities in Sri Lanka, two of the most culturally forward cities in Sri Lanka. I'm gonna call this a culture fight, a culture shock.
That's actually the perfect word to describe this fight, because we want to see how these guys fight, what their style is, how do they deal with pressure, how do they deal with adversity, and this is the perfect platform. Karma Fight League, K1.
Marcus, welcome back to the table.
Welcome. Isuru Prabhat and Dilshan Priyawardena.
Both guys starting off with outside leg kicks. And a trip by Dilshan
Dilshan
Priyawardena.
effortlessly tripping in there.
Giving Dilshan a small warning over there. Amazing forward pressure by Dilshan Priyawardena. Beautiful outside leg kick by Dilshan. And another outside leg kick by Isuru.
Dilshan,
This is a very close fight, Dilshan.
Great hits.
The explosiveness from both these guys.
You can totally say one thing, that both these guys are still holding back.
If both of them can counter that outside leg kick and go in and do some damage from in the pocket, I think that will be more advantageous to the both of them. But how will they deal with each other's combinations? They both got their each unique style. Isuru is a natural orthodox, that's what he told me, and Dilshan is also a natural orthodox. Beautiful shot there by Isuru. And nice outside leg kick by Dilshan.
I think they're just trying to figure out each other's rhythm as well. They're just sparring at the moment, trying to figure out who and what and when and why. As much as they experience.
Hit to the head. Followed by some
A nice reach there.
And they go into a clinch. Referee breaks off as per standard K1 rules. This is a very close fight. I can't tell who's dominating who. A nice left hand that landed clean on Dilshan's face. And Dilshan gets his own cover again. I believe that was a punch that connected, a punch thrown by Isuru to Dilshan that kind of dropped him. I think that dropped him, yes.
They definitely dropped him and it took him by surprise. You could see. Now he needs to reset.
Got the wind knocked out of him
Come
there.
forward.
Referee allowing the fight to continue.
Dilshan a little shaken, but I'm sure that's not going to deter him. With a kick. both sparring each other.
He looks like the fitter fighter out of the two, just based on, you know, what I'm seeing
Mark,
here.
I don't know. At this point, it's hard to tell who's more fitter, who's dominating the fight and not. Oh!
I'm gonna get out of here.
Dilshan's corner shouting.
And he
yes.
is team from Lion Power Club team copied into another. Oh,
Guys, I'm just paying attention to the crowd here. And Dilshan's support crew is like, Ubayai, Ubayai. That's some great support right there.
that's the kind of energy you get in a fight night. Oh, and referee Basanta has decided to give a count to Dilshan. You know, these counts are going to factor in when the judges are going to give their final score.
Absolutely.
This is a very technical fight, and both the guys were hurt at some point, but
But both guys are equally matched technically. I must say that.
Dilshan, the younger of the two.
yeah.
Oh, that was a good.
Kick to the groin.
No. Outside leg kick by
It's a free for all.
Isuru, and they go into the clinch. You can see that Dilshan landed some beautiful boxing combinations. I believe it was an overhand right that landed clean on Isuru's temple. Look, that's what judges care about, you know. At the end of the second,
That's the round, the first round.
first round, my bad.
I'm assuming Isuru had a slight advantage in that round.
I kind of get the feeling because you know what judges care for most is strikes that are clean, that land clean. More clean strikes, the you have, the better chance you have, the bigger chance you have of winning the bout.
Right.
And you know, right now, Isuru's coach, Kavindra Asante, who's also an experienced fighter, he needs to tell his student to, you know, kind of get back in the second round. You have to show aggressiveness and land more cleaner shots. Because like you said, Dilshan landed, I feel like he landed more cleaner shots.
Yeah, funnily, when I spoke to Isuru this afternoon, he said he plans to win no matter what. And it looks like he's sticking to his game plan.
He is in his game plan, and you can also see the crowd support for both these guys, right? I'm gonna take a slight deviation right now. I'm gonna appreciate this crowd.
Absolutely.
We are sold above capacity, and these are not even invites, these are actual tickets that have been sold, and that shows how important a tournament like this is for this country. How important it is for people to come follow
No
the
doubt about
KFL.
it. No doubt about
How
it.
important it is for fighters, up and coming fighters, to
Yes.
showcase the talent.
Lots of youth, lots of people getting opportunity through KFL. Alright, round two. Let's see.
You know, both these guys.
Dilshan started slowly, looking for a gap, and he gets one to the face.
You know, Isuru landed some beautiful punches to the face
Isuru
of
is
Dilshan.
relentless.
Yeah.
He's got good technique.
He's not bringing the back down. But right now, Dilshan has Isuru in trouble. And they're going for the clinch.
But Isuru got about 3 good knocks in there.
Dilshan got the better of Isuru at that exchange.
Oh, Dilshan.
The coach shouting.
Big right hand by Dilshan landed clean on the face of Isuru. You know, I feel like Dilshan is pressuring Isuru. Oh, see, I told you, he's got him up against the ring. Dilshan needs a big pardon. Isuru needs. Oh!
Oh, he tripped him.
And
That
he
was a
tripped
clean
him.
trip.
That was a trick.
It seems though that Dilshan has a plan this time. And Isuru is not covering his face as much as he should.
His guard is low.
His guard is extremely low. And that is now becoming a disadvantage.
Disadvantage. He landed, you can say that Isuru landed a couple of punches of his own feet. He landed a jab, 2 jabs there. Isuru is using his jab to keep his opponent at distance, but Dilshan is trying to find a way to get out of that, you know, that forward pressure, and you know, just trying to see that overhand right. Oh, landed clean on the temple.
Landing some good shots here. Well, it looks like both fighters are feeling the heat.
Yeah, Mark, I feel like both the fighters are starting to gas out here in the second round. Oh! Was that a trip?
It was a trip.
It was a trip.
It was a legit 100% good trip. Not the kind you go with friends.
There's an announcement for the cornerman.
Ring interference.
Word of caution to the cornerman there.
You can see Dilshan is coming forward with that. so far Dilshan has got the better of Isuru Prabhatia. Isuru needs to do something. He needs to add in more combinations. He needs to create angles here.
It's a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all.
And he landed a couple of wild haymakers on Dilshan though.
He did.
Vasanta Sena, they are paying close attention to Dilshan Priyavardhana. Yeah, they're kind of gassed out, both the guys. An outside leg kick by Isuru and another outside leg kick by... And he dropped him!
He has.
That is
Clean on the
considered a drop.
face.
That is a down. And the end of the second round, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the second round, Dilshan was able to get a down. He dropped Isuru Prabhatia, and that was
final few
amazing.
seconds.
Yeah, the final few
few
seconds. Those things factor in when the judges are giving their final decision.
A lot of advice for both coaches. And I think right now, everything seems tilted a little towards Kurunagala.
Dilshan. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think Kurunagala is now in, coming at a point.
I feel
And
like he's leading.
it looks like he is. Because he actually came back stronger. And one thing I've always said about fighting is in combat sport is you got to set your own tone.
Seconds out. The second round is not as close as the first one, but it still went to Dilshan. And that's how from the way I saw the fight.
Isuru made a fundamental error though. His guard was quite low. He was not protecting.
That's true.
I feel round 1 went to Isuru and round 2 went to Dilshan.
Really?
That's what I feel.
Interesting take there, Mark. Oh, and Isuru
Straight to
starting off with
business.
that forward pressure. Landing wild combinations on Isuru. Yeah, that's what it is.
Final round.
Trading kicks and punches. Little stalemate at the moment. Another one.
Square on the
Huge
face.
cross that landed clean on Isuru's temple. Isuru is in trouble here, Shyam. He needs to do something.
He is in trouble. He's not reading the room. Isuru is just not reading the room at all right now.
He needs to come in with better combinations. A combination that includes more kicks. Use your kicks.
Oh, Superman punch! Maki, you got the Superman punch. I'll tell you what,
Totally
I am
exhausted
impressed with
This
Dilshan.
fight.
His demeanor does not give away what he looks like and what he's capable of. He's got such a different composure.
Good
Look at him
Dilshan,
go.
yeah.
Dilshan completely taking control right now. He's like, this is my fight, I'm not letting go. You play to my rules. This is my ring, homie.
You have to see that outside
Another
leg
kick.
kick must hurt Isuru bad. And Isuru landing his punches, his own punches. And the referee
I don't
breaks
know,
off the
man.
clinch.
It's like Isuru has just lost the fight.
He has to make a huge statement. Either finish the fight or land enough strikes to win this round. See that outside leg kick by Dilshan? That's a big problem for Isuru.
He
And
looks
Isuru landing a
tired.
bunch of his own combinations and another outside leg kick by Dilshan.
A quick rally. The crowd falling behind both these guys. It's amazing how...
Oh my God!
Right.
Sharp. He's giving a count to Dilshan, and that factors in. Isuru got Dilshan in trouble there.
Again,
See
onto
that
the
punch?
jaw.
Onto the jaw. That was a straight jab.
Good low kick.
And a quick kick. I'll tell you what, Dilshan's Muay Thai expertise is really shining right now.
Starting to come off, huh?
It is.
I know, Isuru keeps
God.
backing
You know what?
away for some reason and it's...
that does
Isuru
not-
has no answer.
That
There
does
is
not look
no
good.
answer. Dilshan relentless. And
I like that little powwow. Trading a few punches.
These are the final
The referee
seconds
says-
of the last round. They have to leave it all in the ring right now. I feel like, a spinning back fist by Isuru, but it did not land.
Not very
he hurt
successful.
himself there.
And the referee I believe he's giving Isuru a small warning there. And the fight continues. And he punches big shots landed by this Dilshan.
Okay, Dilshan slightly on the back foot, but he comes back stronger. And he is taking the fight to him. Another one connecting to the jaw.
And a huge cross landed by Dilshan and drops Isuru Prabhatia.
I
What's
love
that drop,
this.
bro?
I love what Dilshan is doing. He's just standing and delivering. And he's like,
But the referee is giving him
again,
another count, bro.
asserting himself, showing dominance, making
count
sure
for
that
there?
he's in control.
That's what from what I saw, that was a very confusing moment there. But I believe, referee Vasant Senaratne has been in the game for many years. And I trust his officiating in this bout.
3 jabs to the face.
What was that about? I believe that was the end of the third round.
That's the end of the 3rd round.
And we
All
go
right.
to the judges' decisions. What do you think, Shah?
Was it a foul the referee called at the end?
That was what I was also thinking. I didn't quite catch that. That's really confusing. You have to watch
I
the
believe
replay.
it was a warning.
Yeah,
I
that
believe
was
it was a
slight-
warning.
No, that was a count.
I mean, it should have started off well. It should have started off really well, but he was gassed out.
That's the thing. Cardio is very important, gentlemen, in a sport like K1. You have to be able to last all 3 rounds.
100%. This is exactly why Mark and I wake up early morning and we do our cardio on the treadmill. What do we do?
That's the very reason. That's
Right?
the very reason.
And I'll tell you what though, today the preparation and everything boils down to what happens here in the ring.
Exactly.
Right? Those 3 rounds are all those years of practice, all those years of training, and then you've got to give it your all. Okay, here we go. We're about to see who the winner is.
Ladies and gents, by way of points, your winner, Dilshan Priyawardana.
Ladies and gentlemen, the runner-up receives 25,000 rupees. Would you please put your hands together for the Black Panther Fighting Academy, Isru Prabhatia, our runners-up. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the runners-up. Everybody. And ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the winner for bout 3 Super Welterweight Division. Our winner, Dilshan Priyawardana. Lion Power Top Team Kurunegala.
Let me tell you that this is one of the most anticipated fights in Sri Lanka, and the guy coming into the ring is an absolute savage. Januka Hound Ranavira representing the Shed Colombo. His primary discipline is Muay Thai. He's from my school, DSNI College.
Nice.
That's a proud moment for all the
I like him already, you know why? It's got Notorious B.I.G. playing for him.
amazing
How cool
ring
is
walk
that?
with this music.
Right. A lot of action going on right now. This is the clash of the this is the urban clash.
That's
All right?
true, that's true.
Colombo versus Moratua. And I think Januka Hound Ranavira, the man right now is coming with minimum experience, maximum exposure.
About for him.
Absolutely,
Not ready about it.
Hound is from the Shed Colombo, which is arguably one of the best combat sports schools in Colombo,
Yes,
if
it
not
is.
in Sri Lanka. He's going up against a vanquished Muay Thai fighter who's also, Vanquish is also a great club. So this is actually a very anticipated fight, in Colombo. Many people are looking at this fight and see, wait, shit, who is better? Who's the better fighter here? Januka or Dilshan? Januka, he has won gold medal at the 2023 Muay Thai Nationals. He has he has 2 MMA fights in Sri Lanka and he has won all of them. Get this, he has qualified for the Under 23 Wrestling Asian Championships. And he has a win at the Invictus Grappling Tournament in 2023, and he has a TKO win at Combat by Jesh Fight Night in boxing.
Now this is your boy from DSNI,
Yep.
correct?
Yes.
Let me tell you a little something about Dilshan Sri Skandaraja. In he walks. He's an accomplished fighter. He participated in national level karate tournaments since school days. So he has been in the game from a very young age. 10 years of experience as a fighter. He's a neutral orthodox fighter. He is an MMA expert.
Shyam, let me tell you something. Dilshan has a very underrated striking game. He told me, he is in Colombo. He's an MMA fighter, right? So he's
Right.
known more of a wrestler. And he told me, people think that I have a very underrated striking game, and I want to prove to the fans that I can stand and bang as well. And what better platform is there to do that than KFL?
KFL is the platform for everybody to shine.
I'm telling you, man, Dilshan is the real deal. He's one of the best MMA fighters in Sri Lanka. He's the top MMA. He's there at the list. If you ask me who are the top prospects in MMA in Sri Lanka, I'd say Dilshan Sriskandaraja, right now representing the Vanquish Muay Thai Colombo club, is one. He's right up there. He's an absolute killer. And you know, what better opponent for him to prove a point? You know, prove to the fans that he can strike, he can stand and bang, than Januka Hound Ranavira, who's also an amazing technical fighter. My God, these guys are in shape.
These guys are in shape, and you know what? Dilshan looks pumped. Something tells me that he's on the prowl. He is actually on the prowl. He's walking up and
Ladies
down.
and gents, your referee for this bout, Mr. Vasanta Senaratne. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai fighter standing in at 5 feet and 9 inches tall, weighing in at 65 kilos, fighting out of the shed in Colombo. Put your hands together for Januka Hound Ranavira. And his opponent in the blue corner, a mixed martial artist standing in at 5 feet and 5 inches tall, weighing in at 70 kgs, fighting out of Vanquish Muay Thai Colombo. Put your hands together for Dilshan Sriskandaraja.
I have a good feeling about this Skandaraja boy.
He is there to kill. I'm telling you, he's an absolute killer. And so is Januka. You know, Januka is a very technical fighter according to most people. And you know, it's not easy to win a gold medal at the Muay Thai National, and he has got one. He's a phenomenal striker, and he's going up against one of the best mixed martial artists in Sri Lanka in Dilshan Sriskandaraja, representing Vanquish Muay Thai. Round number 1.
Here we go.
This is gonna be explosive, boys.
High fives, and off they go.
I tell you, this is
Landing and oh, did he get the jaw there?
You know, Dilshan's
That
the
was
kind
a
of
nice
fighter.
little kick over there.
Dilshan's the kind of fighter to never give up, you know. But this, right now, both these guys are very technical. Like I said earlier, this is a very high-level fight, and they're kind of gauging their opponent, getting to know them in the first round. You know, to see what's what.
Yeah.
Right.
Both guys have a high guard. You know, referee breaking off the clinch right now. Dilshan is in fight mode. Ooh. A nice combination by Januka, but it was blocked by Dilshan. Outside leg kick by both fighters. A deep kick by, a jumping knee attempt by Januka. But it did not land clean though, I feel like, you know. Dilshan is still in there. He has his high guard. Heavy shots by Dilshan Sham.
Dilshan is on the offensive, and you can see, I told you he was on the prowl earlier, right?
Yeah.
He's eternally looking for an opening. You can see he's looking to attack, and he's like, oh, just like that. Another opening, he takes advantage.
Big shots by Dilshan. Ooh. A kick to the body by Januka and a low kick by Dilshan. A beautiful combination. You know, Januka landed an amazing overhand right on the temple of Dilshan.
Coming back into the game.
Some good body.
And
Punches
we get
there.
referee breaking off the clinch there. Coach Vimukti
Oh, that was a solid
Abhay
kick
Naik
there.
from Vanquish Muay Thai,
Oh.
encouraging his fighter. A head kick.
Head kick, but blocked.
It was blocked by Dilshan.
And Januka the Hound hits the floor.
Oh my
Courtesy
God!
of the Dilshan, the cat on the prowl.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you, this guy reminds me of a cat on the prowl.
I believe that was a body kick that landed clean on the Hound, you know. Dilshan is a little offensive. I'm telling you,
1-2
this
there.
guy is a real deal. I believe that was a deep kick. That was a push kick, I believe. You know, Dilshan has had many MMA fights here in Sri Lanka, and he has won, you know, almost all of them. A nice outside low leg kick by the Hound. You can see that Januka is trying to keep Dilshan at bay with his kicks, but Dilshan is trying to move in with the boxing combinations. See that overhand left, that hook, left hook.
Januka there.
Right now, Dilshan seems to be a lot more accomplished. And he's got a
This is a
solution
bit-
for every problem that's been thrown at him.
His guard is good, Sham. He has
Yes.
a good high guard, and he's deflecting most of the punches Januka is throwing.
A
A jumping knee attempt there.
They get cornered to the ring.
You know,
I'll tell
Januka's
you,
23, Dilshan's 24.
Januka does have a better reach though.
He does.
He
He
does.
actually does have a better reach, I feel like. See that Superman punch attempter from Januka?
Nicely countered.
You can hear his
Januka
pulse in
getting
the
a bit of
last 10
petrol in his
seconds.
tank. Can he go? Oh!
That was an uppercut that landed clean on the forehead of Januka. I'm telling you,
Well done.
all of
The
Colombo will
referee
be
saying,
watching
"Let
this
go."
fight.
And
At
that's
the end
the-
of the first round. What a fight!
Just like that.
50-50.
Just like that, that's the end of round 1.
Mark, I think that was a very close round, and I can't call who.
Now,
I'm going to go with the cat.
Dilshan's been practicing karate since the age of 8.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's the real deal. You said you're going with Januka, you said.
I'm going to go. No. I was always with the cat.
I see.
Okay, so you named Januka the Hound Ranavira. I'm going with Dilshan the Cat Stays Randaraja. I'm telling you, the moment he walked in, he was on the prowl. He was sizing up his opponent. He was looking around. He was looking at the ring. He was, what's it called? Measuring and watching. So I feel that Dilshan has a game plan, but he also wants to make sure the elements are on his side.
Yeah.
For sure. When a Muay Thai club like Vanquish Muay Thai comes into a bout like this, they're always coming with a game plan. You know, right now I'm pretty sure both the camps wanted to just gauge their opponents in the first round.
Dilshan already standing, waiting for his opponent.
An amazing moment here. Dilshan is like, come on, let's go.
He's a busy boy. The cat wants his mouse.
Dilshan has kill mode right now. Superman
back
attempt
punch
by
attempt.
Januka. An amazing right hand. Oh! Dilshan landing some heavy shots there. Januka moving. That was very smart of Januka to move out of danger right there. See, he's a very technical fighter. Nice knees by Januka. But referee warning Januka that there can only be one knee in the clinch. He landed 2 there.
Right.
You know what that means, right?
What?
It means he's in trouble.
Yes.
It means he's not entirely confident.
A nice overhand right landed for Januka. You know, this is a very technical fight. And, you know, when the best clubs in Colombo clash like
Look
this.
at that. Look at
Oh!
Look at Dilshan have him in there.
Oh my God, a beautiful combination followed up by a knee by Dilshan. A nice deep kick to the chest by Januka.
I just feel Januka is going through the motions. He isn't really coming up with anything
New.
tangible or new
Nice
or
body
prudent
shot.
for that matter.
Oh, a huge overhand left by Dilshan.
Right now it looks like he's just going through it just to see the round through. And that's not very savvy fighting.
You know, both the fighters are fighting orthodox.
Look at the cat go.
Januka is kind of overwhelmed at that point, I feel like, you know. You see that high guard? Another
Getting some
jumping
air
knee
there,
attempt
yeah.
by Januka. And a nice shot to the body by Januka as well. Dilshan keeping that high guard. He's trying to move forward. His boxing combinations are his best strong suit. Dilshan, I'm talking about. You know, his boxing coming into this fight is amazing. See that uppercut right there that landed, that came in from the middle of Januka's guard? Oh, that knee.
Nice block there
Hit him
though.
in the gut.
Or did he get him in the gut?
It did. It
Got
landed.
him. Okay, that's the point.
Bit of a low
There's a
kick
point.
there.
Guys, this is a very close round. Oh!
Taken
Right,
into the
Januka.
defenses.
And if I was in the audience, I would not blink during this fight. Oh my God!
You can see
Another
the focus on
knee
Dilshan's eyes
connecting
there.
to the jaw there.
Yeah. Dilshan,
Just a year separating these two fighters age-wise.
just here. You know, this is the kind of fight that Colombo wants to see, man. Oh my God! Januka's not backing down. Huge shots by Dilshan.
Oh, he's taking him down. The cat once again on the prowl. I keep saying this over and over again because he reminds me a lot of a hungry cat looking to catch its prey.
You know,
Both fighters also representing Colombo.
yeah. Well, Januka's from Moratoa and Dilshan's from Colombo. And
Straight through the middle
big
there.
kick landed by Januka.
Straight through the
That's
middle.
huge. And Dilshan, I feel like Dilshan's getting fatigued there too, Sham. What do you think? Oh!
Very good kicks. to the
Januka
body.
did that again. 2 knees there.
That is a warning. That's a penalty, isn't it?
Yeah, no. That's the second warning given by
Right.
Wasser. Oh, Dilshan pushing away his opponent.
Right.
Oh my God! The end of the set.
Better round. That round was
What a
something.
round.
What a fight! You can't. I can't call that. I don't know who won that round.
You know what? This is a tight game.
I told you guys this was good.
It's
Close fight.
It's
Very close
fast-paced. It's intriguing.
Very technical.
Very technical. At the same time, I'm thirsty, man. I'm just going to go get some water.
You know, Sham, Mark, Januka is representing the Shed Colombo, which is also, like I said, one of the best clubs in martial arts clubs in Colombo. You know, his coach is Pragit Oradenia and Tithira Pereira. You know, they've been in the game for many years.
A long
And
time.
when these types of
Right?
gyms collide, at a moment like this, their coaches are giving them very technical advice. I wish we could listen in to what they're saying. Coach Vimukti Benaika giving his fighter some amazing. Oh my God!
Very intense, very intense.
Very
Dilshan's side
intense.
Dilshan's coach is very intense with his advice. Januka, on the other hand, taking a bit of a calm, cool, reflective break.
You know, after two very close rounds, Sham, I feel like it all boils down to this.
You're right.
This is the
Third and
round.
final round. Here we
It
go.
is the urban clash. You got to make it count. Like I said earlier on, Januka will want to come and answer a few questions that Dilshan had thrown at him.
Exactly. You know.
Januka reaching out with a kick.
1-2.
Dilshan, that
Oh! Amazing power by Dilshan.
nice turnaround. Turnover rather.
You know, Januka's boxing combinations are not gonna be that successful with that high guard of Dilshan.
Not sure what.
He needs to utilize his kicks and knees like he did before.
He does have prudent kicks. I must tell you this much though. It's been the only scoring option for him.
Right now, the Hound making some few leg kicks. Those shots are landing clean. Those kicks landed clean.
Nice
and
one.
Dilshan pressuring forward.
Good kick but blocked by Dilshan.
Dilshan coming off of that. No, he's using that 1-2 very well. Ooh, and a kick to the body by Januka. And a knee! Another knee. That was a second. That was a close knee. You know, referee Vasant Senat was like, that was a
All
close
right,
knee.
that was some nice sportsmanship over there.
Yeah. Amazing match officiating by Vasant Senaratna. Ooh, another kick to
I
the
love
chest.
the exchange of kicks right now.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Sham, to look at. You know, oh, you see that? Two punches, but then an outside leg kick by Januka. I told you Januka's very technical.
He is.
Dilshan has to find an opening right now. Oh!
Oh, misses it. Almost had in there. Almost. Had that connected, we would have been speaking a different story right now.
Sham, you know, one thing I realize is Januka is good at avoiding danger. When he's cornered, he quickly moves out.
Yes,
Another
he does.
block.
He's nimble on his feet.
That kick did not
can hear the
connect.
kicks.
And that was good luck for him.
Januka's cardio is amazing at this point. Oh, a huge overhand right that landed clean on the head of Dilshan.
These
Dilshan.
are some of the best fighters we have in the country.
You can see the pedigree of fighting that these boys are putting out there. They're leaving 100% of themselves in the ring. And crowd supporting Dilshan.
Yeah, really
Mark,
good
the
behind the-
atmosphere in this
It's
arena.
electric. It's
Guys, at
electric.
this moment, I'd also like to recognize the person of
electric.
Chamin Dawaz walking in.
Oh, he's right there.
He's right there with his wife, Bernie. So we got, just to let you know, we got TM Dilshan and Chamin Dawaz in the studios today. No, in
That's
the.
amazing.
They're watching the game?
Wish we could bring him to the booth though.
We should be able
should,
to at
we
some
should.
point.
Sham, right now I feel like Januka is maintaining his distance and landing some good shots, but Dilshan needs to be able to deal with that deep kick by Januka though. That seems to be landing quite effectively. But Dilshan's the kind of fighter who never gives up in a moment like this. He is facing a lot of adversity, but he's and a big uppercut by Januka.
Attempting an uppercut there, the Hound.
Oh, what a fight! What a fight! Sham, Mark, I do not know who won this fight, man. This is a very close fight.
I feel like the Hound got this.
You do.
I feel like the Hound got
I
this.
can't call this fight. I feel like either one of these fighters could be winners at this point, Right now we're waiting for the official decision. Both the coaches also acknowledging each other. That's the kind of sportsmanship we appreciate. Now for the veteran voice, Mark Cross, to get the official decision.
Ladies and gents, the winner by way of points, Januka Ronavira.
What did I say? What did I say? I called it.
So runner-up for you for bout number 4 Openweight division, ladies and gentlemen, receiving 25,000 rupees is Dilshan Srivatara of Irish And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of bout number 4 Openweight division, give it up for Januka Ronavira of the Czech Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, we also want to say a big shout out to Supreme Sports, your go-to hub for sports entertainment in Sri Lanka, as we dive into the world of thrilling sports action, exclusive content and expert analysts. All you have to do is follow Supreme Sports. Thank you. And also to NoCap, a food service Gen Z focused ad agency. They have been delivering the creative strategies for Karma Fight League since the inception. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for an ideal hotel in Colombo, we want to say thank you to the Radisson Hotel Colombo, the ideal venue for meetings, a staycation, and to catch the perfect sunset. All right, the main event, ladies and gentlemen, is the moment that you've been waiting for, the all-important female event of the night. A clash between Sri Lanka versus India. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for number 5, the flyweight division.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gayari Kaberi walking into the arena representing Assam, India. You know, I spoke to her before the fight. She said that I approached this fight with a strategic mindset, utilizing my skills and technique to outmaneuver and outperform my opponents. That's exactly what she said. She's grateful for the support given by the K1 India President, Mr. Johnson Turkey, and as well as K1 India Secretary, Mr. Rajesh Benjamin. You know, she has had phenomenal wins in India, in Indian K1 bouts, and she is the perfect opponent for someone as game as Nimesha Kumari. Mark, your thoughts?
Absolutely. Assam is a place where you find a lot of brave men and women. And she's representing India to the fullest today. And we're looking forward to a very good close fight.
Mark, the music. I like the music. This is, oh my God, what a welcome for the undefeated Nimesha Kumari Ramanguram Ketar. Mark, undefeated. She has, you know, it's very difficult to stay undefeated in combat sports, but this girl has shown time and again and again that she is in fact one of the best pound-for-pound kickboxers in Sri Lanka. This
crowd loving her energy.
Shyam, I'm telling you, Nimesha Kumari is the real deal, and what better opponent to, you know, put her skills to the test than Gayari Kaberi. You know, Nimesha has had, you know, her record is pretty straightforward. You know, she has won silver at the 2015 BASL Boys and Girls Schools Boxing Championship. She won the best Thai box at the 2023 Muay Thai Nationals. You know, she won gold at the 2019 Muay Thai Nationals. Competed at the She competed in 4 pro Muay Thai fights at WBC Muay Thai Sri Lanka.
Ladies and gents, your match referee, Kenaki Abesekara. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a K1 fighter standing at 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 51 kilos, all the way from Assam, representing India. Put your hands together for Gayari Kaberi. And her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, undefeated in Sri Lanka, standing at 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 52 kgs, fighting out of Hamaranketta Muay Thai Club, representing Sri Lanka. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for Nimesha Kumari.
Check that pop out. This is what we're talking about. Excitement in the crowd. It's always good when a Sri Lanka-India rivalry happens. It is just like cricket.
It's not just cricket. It's fighting too. You know, this kind of fight happened at KFL 1, and I'm excited to see a fight between India and Sri Lanka happening at KFL 2. You know,
I'm excited for both these girls.
This matchup is perfect. You know, we got undefeated Nimesha Kumari against a very game opponent, Gayari Kaberi. Gayari has had, you know, she clinched India's K1 amateur title in 2021. She's the kind of fighter to test the skills and, you know, fight IQ of Nimesha.
Gayari has been here since Thursday. She's been acclimatizing. Straight to business.
You know, Nimesha, what's her strong suit is she's very good at.
That was a kick to the gut.
It was a deep kick
That
to the
was
body.
another one. Look at these girls go. They are meaning business.
I feel
Nimesha
like
and Gayari not giving up,
Nimesha
not
may stay
letting up.
undefeated.
Now you know why Nimesha is undefeated. A deep kick.
That was such a hard kick. It was like, get out of my ring. This is mine. I'm the queen of Sri Lanka.
Shyam, the kind of combinations Nimesha, she moved out of danger and another deep kick that
kick.
dropped Gayari.
Landing her opponent on the
Two
floor.
tough kicks. Young Kaberi must be feeling that in the gut.
Nimesha is on her.
Look at those kicks. Look at the tenacity going on.
Oh my
Kaberi
God.
tried to answer the
Oh my
questions,
God.
but no.
Guys,
Nimesha.
yeah, the Nimesha's strong suit, in my opinion, is that, you know, she's able to constantly
Oh, yeah.
come forward, you know, at her opponent's face, and that's what she's doing. Now Gayari, big combination, solid shots
Kaberi
landed on face of
landing
Gayari.
a few successfully, but Nimesha comes back with a kick. She retaliates.
Kicks,
Another
kicks,
attempt.
quite strong.
Gayari needs to maintain the distance. I feel like, you know, big good kick, and big shots by Nimesha, and Gayari countering with her own shots.
I think the height also plays a bit of a
Yeah, there is a
advantage
slight,
in favor of
you know,
Nimesha.
Nimesha is standing tall at 5 feet 3 inches, and Gayari is 5 feet 2 inches. So there's a 1 inch height difference. Man, Nimesha is in good shape, Shyam. I have to say.
Nimesha is in supreme shape, I must say.
This girl is brilliant. It's big shots.
For a moment, I thought the referee was going to get hit.
Another knee. The referee should stop this fight. in
A
my
knee
opinion.
and a
There were
punch to
two
the
knees.
face.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though, Kaberi looks tired.
She looks like
Those-
she's affected by the punches.
Those three gut
Shyam,
kicks.
And there we go.
Shyam, I told you, Nimesha is very capable of coming to her opponent's face and just, you know, landing good shots. Gayari was in trouble there. You have to give it to Nimesha.
Oi,
And
And Kaberi hits the floor for the first time in this tournament. Not for the first time in this tournament, in this game rather. Kaberi hits the floor. That shows the power the Sri Lankan queen Kumari has in this ring.
I have to correct you there. I think that was the third time she dropped.
That's why I said,
Yeah.
not
yeah.
for the first time.
Not for the first time. No,
I had to correct myself too.
And I feel like it's not going to be
So
the
much
last
excitement,
either.
man.
Could this fight go to the distance? I'm not sure.
It just might, you can never say.
I mean, Gayari is very durable, it seems.
Some
She
very
is.
powerful kicks
She's
at
from
the start
Assam,
of the
India.
Fight.
When Gayari comes in, she goes in for that body kicks from, you know, those hooks to the body.
There's
Another one.
Another deep kick
another
that
one.
drops.
Kaberi was not even trying.
That's a
She was
wind
not
kick
even
right there.
holding a guard. And she got that kick clean. Another attempt.
Nimesha going for the kill now.
Oh my God, Nimesha's with brutal combinations. Gayari in trouble. At the end of
End of the
this.
round.
I believe Gayari was saved by the bell, man.
I had
Going
my
to
heart
Nimesha
in my
that first
mouth.
round. Clearly going to Nimesha that first round.
That I'd give, no doubt about that.
All right, Marky, let's get serious. Serious question. Who would you take on? Kaberi or Nimesha?
Neither. I wouldn't take on either of
I
them.
think that's a smart option.
Any one of us would get the living daylights kicked out of us.
I don't wanna get those
Stayed
kicks,
in the
man.
ring.
If we fight with any of these girls, that would be domestic abuse against us.
Is to highlight and harness the power of young, fighters, not just Lankans but across the world. And we have to give credit to Gayari for being here tonight,
Honestly,
representing India.
to come out of, to represent India and come to enemy territory and to
Absolutely.
compete in Sri Lankan soil it takes courage, it takes a fighter's heart and Gary needs to do something huge, Mark, to win the second
You're
round
right.
because the first one clearly went to Nimesha.
Kaberi's corner very going to be a close round, I feel.
Before the bell.
Those deep kicks to the body that pushes down Gary. Gary needs to do something about that, man.
She does.
That's gonna factor in. See,
There you
oh.
go.
Oh, look at those.
toe-to-toe.
Look at those punches.
Right now,
Look
right
at
now.
one after the
That
other.
one connected
A
well.
huge
That one
cross
connected.
that landed
Once again,
clean.
Nimesha goes off for the kick. Nimesha's pet shot is that kick, right?
Yeah,
So she's
yeah.
going to make sure that she utilizes it, and she is utilizing it prudently.
You gotta say, it's more than the kicks. Nimesh is utilizing her boxing, you know,
Right.
that cross to the face that lands clean, you know, this won't be.
So what is Nimesha's strength? Is she a boxer first?
She started off boxing,
Right.
so that explains the beautiful boxing combinations that, you know, she has. You know, she's the kind of fighter that will train months for a fight like this. You know, she's relentless. I'd say she's one of the best kickboxers pound for pound, and you know, she's one of the best kickboxing prospects Sri Lanka has. You know.
I think she would go pound to pound with any guy right
Sham,
now.
I told you that deep kick that
That
pushes
kick,
Gary.
that's the
Gary.
kick, that's the kick. It
That-
brings her forward for the
Yeah,
punch.
that's the kick that dropped Gayari like three
A
or
few
four
times,
times in
yeah.
the first round.
5 times now.
5 times, yeah?
In total.
Can't believe you
Nimesha's-
counted, Sham.
I'm a counter.
Nimesha's corner giving her advice from afar here. We can hear them well.
You know, her coach
Oh.
is Coach Jamita, who's, you know, I told you, he's one of the best kickboxing coaches in Sri Lanka. Oh,
Look at Nimesha go at that.
that right
There we
hand.
go.
But you know, no matter how many punches Gayari is eating right now, you gotta give credit to her, you know, guts. You know, she's able to stay in the fight.
No. Gayari is an Assam girl. She's
Yeah.
from India. She knows Assam people
Oh,
are
another
all about the
clean
fight.
Sham,
punch to
I
the
Sham.
face.
felt that.
Nimesha had Gayari in trouble there, you know, I'm just saying.
Another clean hit
Jesus.
to the face.
And referee giving a count there.
That connected.
So far, beautiful work by Nimesha Kumari.
Yeah.
You know, if Gayari wants to turn this fight around, she has to do something huge. You know, mix in more boxing.
Gayari would only, she's not going to
Oh.
be scoring. She needs to look for a knockout.
Shyam, she has her guard low. You can't do that. You have to have your
Exactly.
guard up,
And
especially
Nime-
against a fighter like Nimesha.
Exactly. And Nimesha is going to reach out to you and she is going to kick you and she's going to punch you and she's going to hurt you.
That's exactly what she did right there. You
Right
called
now.
it as it was happening. You know, she lands those punches straight on Gayari's forehead, if I'm not mistaken. Oh,
Yes.
a spinning
Oh.
back fist attempt by
The
Gayari.
spinning back did not work for her.
It did not work
she
for her.
walked straight into a
Nimesha
punch.
landed a nice outside leg kick and a nice 1-2. See that deep kick?
Another
Good
attempt at
job.
a kick.
Good job by Gayari, backing out a little. Oh!
She gets a
Gayari's,
bow, she gets a double whammy to the face and to the gut.
Gayari's hurt.
Gary is hurt.
Oh.
She is out of sorts. She's out of breath. She needs.
Oh, I believe there
She
was a
needs
cut.
to suck in
I
some
believe,
operation.
I believe
Some
that's a
oxygen.
cut, Sham. That's
It
a
is
cut.
a cut.
That is a cut.
That's a cut on the lip, I believe, on Gayari. And
Is
the
he
end of the
bleeding?
second round.
Round 2.
Oh my God. Nimesha's a beast, man.
Nimesha Kumari,
You know-
undefeated.
I'd make the argument
Now
that
we know why she's undefeated.
She's a tough cookie.
I'd make the argument she is the best kickboxer in Sri Lanka, pound for pound, regardless of gender.
Won a silver at the 2015 BASL. She was a boys and girls school boxing champion.
championship,
Yeah.
BSO organized. You know, like I said earlier, she won gold at the 2019 Muay Thai Nationals. This girl has been kickboxing for years, and her coach has been through almost all of her career. He's the reason why Nimesha is so good right now. Coach Jamita, the way he trains his students is very unorthodox.
All right, round 3.
Sham, I feel like Gayari is breathing heavy.
She is
Is it
breathing
because
heavy.
of the slight
she's,
cut?
She's
on the
been
leg?
breathing heavy since round 1. If you noticed, ever since she got the third kick into the midsection, she wasn't very easy, and she wasn't very comfortable throughout the entire fight. She's not being comfortable.
Oh my God! And Gayari counters back. That was amazing. See, Gayari needs to do that more if she wants to win this round.
She's going to have to. She's going to have to come back with a good counter, and she needs to now look for a knockout.
Sham,
she cannot
Sham,
win by scoring.
Sham, Nimesh is the kind of fighter who, if she sees an opening, she goes in with a barrage of punches. You know,
And
combination.
she's proven
She's
that.
relentless.
She's shown
That's
us
what
that.
she is. She's relentless.
And she's got Gayari back up against the rope. I believe Gayari was hurt in that exchange. Gayari needs to do something right now. Ooh, Nimesha dropping her guard just from momentarily there. both in orthodox stance. Nice kick to the body.
I think Gayari has
Just a matter of
basically
time.
gone.
It's just a matter of time now.
Oh my goodness, Nimesha lashing and
Oh, one knee.
letting her have it. She's just completely taking
This is
control.
total domination, Sham. I feel
Complete
like.
domination.
Just a matter of time now.
Yeah, you know this. Gayari needs to
Oh,
do
kick,
something
another
about.
one.
You know, when
Straight
Nimesha
kick
punches
through
in
the-
like that, Gayari needs to do something. She needs to have high guard or have some good head movement or something. This
You
is
got
not-
you got to hand it over to her.
You
You got to
gotta
hand it
hand
to
her.
her.
She's
She
got
is
guts.
standing and still fighting.
Wow, what a fighter, Gayari, and
Wow.
nicely counted. You know, that's good. She stepped back for the deep kick. You know, in previous round she fell.
Good presence of mind.
Nice
Punches
1-2
right.
by Nimesha. Oh, Nimesha with
Connecting.
constant forward pressure. Oh my
Those are
God.
some serious hooks.
Nimesha connecting real well.
1-2,
1-2,
1-2, bam, bam!
1-2.
A knee there by Nimesha.
6 to the face, 1 to the midsection. Not cool.
That was not good. That was not good for Gayari. This is the final seconds, guys. Gayari needs to do something. If she wants to win this fight, she has to do something huge. Because so far it's been Nimesha who's been
All
dominating.
the way. Nimesha all the way so far.
Oh my! Oh!
Nimesha has
Getting
been
pounded
relentless.
Nimesha's putting on a clinic
Getting
here, Sham.
pounded
This
on.
is
Honestly, she's schooling up Kaberi. She's schooling her.
She's schooling her.
And she says, welcome to the school of Kumari.
Those leg kicks are really taking
see,
a toll.
that's what we call a deep kick. That's a typical Muay Thai kick. That's really good at keeping your opponent at distance. And
Straight through the middle.
oh, big
Connecting.
combinations by Nimesha. Oh, the Gayari is in trouble. Gayari is in trouble. Oh my God!
I think that's it.
And
That's
the
the end
end
of
of the
round
third
three.
round.
Clearly we have a winner.
That's the end of the
What a
fight.
fight!
That's the end of
Uncontested.
the fight. Very clear who won that.
Oh my God! I told you, Nimesha is an absolute beast.
The night's not over. Some of the biggest fights are yet to come.
I'm looking forward to the Boyka fight.
Guys, I kid you not. I think I'm about to piss my pants, but I can't believe that the Openweight Championship is next. Oh my God!
Four heavyweights.
Four epic
Four
bouts.
amazing, fiery fights. All about pride, all about honor, all about keeping the upper hand.
Ladies and gents, your winner by way of points, Nimesha Kumari.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the winner for Welterweight flyweight division, India versus Sri Lanka, our champion. Can you please put your hands together for Nimesha Kumari? She receives 50,000 rupees as KFL check. Plus, she also receives the Karma Factor bonus, ladies and gentlemen. Another 50,000 rupees. Could you please put your hands together? Let's hear it for Nimesha. Nimesha, you're the
ලංකාවේ දිගට වැඩගෙන ඉතිරිද ගමන නම් ගැන ගොඩක් සතුටුයි. දිනපොළ ගැන ගොඩක් සතුටුයි. මගේ කෝච් ජම්මිරන් සර්ට KFL එක සම්බන්ධ කරගන්න ස්පීඩ්.
Congratulations, Mohan Sruti. Thank you very much. Let's hear it everyone for Nimesha Kumari of Ludak in the Openweight crowd, representing Sri Lanka. As we get ready for an exhilarating night, the moment that we've all been waiting for, the Openweight Championship, ladies and gentlemen. The best 8 fighters in the country will be fighting under the unique circumstance of finding their opponent at the night of fight, and fighters from karate, Muay Thai, boxing, kickboxing, MMA, from 65 kgs to 80 kgs, as they're all set for one rule that we get ready for a big game that's coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let karma decide its fate. Let's begin.
What an entrance to to the veteran fighter from Kurunegala, Sylvester Silva, a natural orthodox champ. Let me tell you, he is a multiple-time full-contact karate national champion and a multiple-time Sanda silver medalist at the National Sports Festival. And in 2021, he won the Thai boxing championship at the WBC Muay Thai Sri Lanka. You know, his MMA record in Sri Lanka is 2 wins and 2 losses, and he has won a bronze medal at the 2023 IBBA Boxing Novices. He has earned a well-deserved spot at the KFL Openweight Championship, and this is the perfect opportunity for him, for his long and illustrious career in martial arts. You know, this is a good opportunity for him to show who he is as a fighter, you know. Right, ladies and gentlemen, coming into the arena is Shrimal Rodrigo, a veteran kickboxer.
You gotta check this quotation out. Everyone in the Openweight Championship are talented and hardworking. I can't wait to show up and show that who I am on the 30th.
That's exactly what he said.
Is exactly what he said, and he is looking to go and prove a point to everybody. I love the fact that he's coming into this competition and he has got a lot for himself. He's a natural orthodox, a Muay Thai expert, and from the city of Colombo.
Yes, Fight Soul Academy, you know, that's where Shrimal trains out of, and he's a straight-up killer, a veteran in the sport. You know, his pro MMA record is 4 wins and 4 losses. Pro record in kickboxing is 2 wins and 2 losses, and pro record in Muay Thai is 4 wins and 1 losses. This guy has been in many fights in his career, and he's not afraid. And veteran-wise, Mark.
Ladies and gents, your referee for this fight, Mr. Vasanta Senaratna. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer standing at 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 66 kilos, fighting out of LFG Combat Club. Put your hands together for Sylvester Silva. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter standing at 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 78 kilos, fighting out of the Soul Fight Academy. Ladies and gents, make some noise for Shrimal Rodrigo.
Thank you very much, Mark Cross, for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first bout of the much anticipated Openweight Championship of the Karma Fight League. You know, this is going to be a dog fight. Kurunegala versus Colombo. I said before, you know, Kurunegala is one of the cities in Sri Lanka that has amazing fighters coming out of it. You know, and when these guys, they're very technical, they understand weaknesses and they know how to exploit them in their opponent.
Both fighters looking like they have a lot of respect for each other, which is great.
Yeah, they do. They have, I think they've known each other for many years. And, you know, they're coming into this bout with amazing respect.
There you go.
There we go, amazing sportsmanship. Gloves there. Shrimal Rodrigo, Sylvester Silva.
I am ready to rumble. Are you ready to rumble?
Here we go.
The first bout in the Openweight division.
This is exciting.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Openweight Championship will one day, if I'm not mistaken, will end in a belt. You know, and one of these guys, could they take the win here tonight?
Oh, straight to business. First up.
They're going at each other from the first round.
Shrimal charging in.
Shrimal charging in, a barrage of punches. Sylvester needs to.
Look at them go.
Shrimal is pressuring Sylvester there. A Superman punch by Shrimal. And, oh! I believe that was a trip.
That was a trip, and the referee says take a breather.
Silva needs to counter those wild, and a one knee by Shrimal.
Caught him there. Sylvester
Nice
caught
knee.
him there with a bit of an uppercut.
Oh.
Some wild swings.
Oh my God. The pace in the first round, Sham, is just amazing.
Good leg kick.
Nice outside leg kick
This
by
is
Silva.
why-
Referee advising Silva that you can only knee once, and a knee by Shrimal. You know,
Shrimal is like in a techno prisoners mode. He's out there. He's out there to get him.
both these guys, when they get in the clinch, they seem to be landing a lot of uppercuts and a lot of, hooks. And
Yeah.
those factor in too, Amazing
Oh,
cardio
missed that kick there.
by Sylvester Silva and Srimal. See, this is the first round. The pace is incredible. A spinning back kick
Missing that kick
attempt
there.
by Silva. Oh, and a kick to the body by Srimal.
Connecting.
Oh, and a knee that landed clean on Silva's shin.
Oh.
And my God, Srimal goes down.
Despite everything, Srimal
That is
hits the
very
floor
good
for the
punch.
first time in this round. Here comes Silva on the attack.
Making more
Looking
use
to
of the leg.
restore something.
Overhand right and an inside kick to the body by Srimal. And Silva counters with his own strikes.
Oh,
He trips him
And the
again.
bounce on the
Oh my God,
What
what a
happens there now?
moment.
What happens there?
What a moment.
I tell you what, that was a nice trip though.
He countered
Again.
the trip.
He just went off balance on that one, didn't he?
Yeah, Silva pushing Srimal against the ring. This is a very close fight, Sham. I don't know who's got the better of who.
Oh, what was it?
Right now, it's very difficult.
Remember, we are fighting
Was-
with
was,
A1 rules here. That was a bit of a...
Oh my God! Srimal dropped. I didn't see the punch from this
can't take
angle
it.
that I was seeing.
Can't take your eyes away from the action
Oh,
for 1
oh.
minute.
Crashing onto the rope. The back of his head was on the rope. I don't know.
Sham, this kind of trips won't work in K1. I think that's what referee Vasanta Senaratne advised Silva.
Yeah.
See Silva coming in
Oh,
with a high
that
cut and a bit of uppercut
that was a good
by Silva.
uppercut.
And Srimal with that knee.
Good knee there by Srimal.
Oh, and a knee.
Another good knee.
And referee Vasanta
Winded him.
Senaratne advising Srimal that you can only use one knee.
Oh,
A nice
spinning.
spinning back fist attempt there by Srimal.
Only a few more
Sylvester
seconds
is a
to
little
go
winded now.
in this first round. And you just can't call it, can you?
Oh, who is getting the better of each other?
Sylvester getting kicked in the tummy. There was a bit of a blow.
Guys,
That
these
took
are
a lot.
veteran fighters. This kind of pace is nothing new to these guys, This is only the first round.
And they're not even breaking a sweat, Marky boy.
You're right. But those knees to the midriff area,
Yeah, by
definitely.
Silva, yeah?
By Silva.
And
And
the end
that's
of
the
the
first round. Quickly, they rush in. You can
Guys.
see the urgency on both sides to get their fighters to the corners and talk some sense into them and what to do next, game plan, what, and then a quick little massage.
Guys, this is why this fight is happening in the Openweight Championship. This is the kind of pace we were expecting in the Open Championship. And I think both these guys delivered up to the expectations of the audience and the fans. Wow, what a fight. I can't call that fight. I don't know who won that round, man.
Oh,
I
incidentally,
honestly
Srimal
can't figure it
quite
out.
a few kgs heavier
Yeah.
than Sylvester.
Got the weight advantage.
And those punches that he's administering are being felt. I guess the extra weight also plays a role when, you come in with that weight.
Let me also mention that Srimal was trained by ex-UFC fighter Will Chope, so that has to count in some time.
Ex-UFC fighter, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
sure.
Yes.
The second round, first fight of the Openweight Championship, Sylvester Silva versus Srimal Rodriguez. Here we go. You see what they're doing? This is good. You don't have to go at each other. You got one round and another round. You got 2 rounds. Oh my God! I think Silva just dropped Srimal.
Yeah, indicating that he slipped there.
Was it a slip?
He indicated that it was a slip, yes.
Okay.
Srimal indicating it was a slip there. Little wobbly Srimal looks at the moment. Connecting
A
with a
spinning back fist by Silva.
spinning back.
And he's got Srimal up against the rope.
That's a heavy one. That was a heavy kick.
Oh! I believe
Silva
he
takes
tripped.
to the floor.
I think he tripped.
Just checking the suspension of the ring.
Yeah.
No trips over there.
Wow, man, this fight is just. This is living up to the. Oh! A beautiful knee to the body by Srimal and a
wow,
big
that kick
body
was-
kick.
Look at them go.
Oh my God, this is very close, Oh!
Falling hard. Being warned several times now, Srimal, for his trips.
There seems to be a lot of trips here. A huge cross landed, but was blocked very well by Srimal. Srimal has a high guard that is really good for a fighter like Silva. Beautiful combinations there by Silva. getting the best of Srimal Rodrigo. Both fighters are orthodox.
Sylvester looking quite composed at the moment.
A nice cross and a spinning back fist
kick.
attempt. It landed clean, I believe.
He did land clean.
He did land clean, yeah.
Shrimal finding a surge of energy all of a sudden. Silva on the prowl, looking to get a clean shot, but no.
Yes, Silva seems to be, he wants to exercise the clinch, but this is K1, you cannot work in the clinch. Your clinches are broken up. This is very explosive. You got to work with combinations.
I'm quite enjoying the ringside assistance of both these fighters.
This is Colombo versus Kurunagala. Shyam, I'm telling you, the kind of technique that they're showing and the kind of heart and the cardio, that's why these guys are veteran fighters, man. Another spinning back fist attempt by Srimal, but ducks in by Silva. Oh, and Srimal. Silva is constantly pressuring Srimal right now.
Landed on the shoulder.
It's a beautiful teep kick by Srimal. A kick to the body by Srimal again. And a jump. Oh! Srimal drops again.
Srimal going in, but falling.
This fight started off with Srimal pressuring Silva. Now it seems to be Silva pressuring.
I think in the process, Silva got his head in the
his
knee.
momentum again.
Yeah.
Another.
I would also just put this down to the physique. Srimal looks a bit more on the heavier side compared to
He has
Silva.
a weight advantage here.
Yeah.
Oh! A beautiful cross to the temple. I believe that was the forehead that landed. And Srimal goes down. This is the fight we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh!
Little trip.
Seconds.
And that's the end of the second round.
At the last second, Srimal was able to drop Silva.
Sylvester didn't connect with that last straight punch, though.
No, he did not.
I don't think
He did not.
connected,
He did
no.
not.
If it connected, Srimal would have been down.
Oh, okay. My bad. But I can guarantee you that, one of these guys landed a brutal punch to the forehead of the opponent. At the last second, that last second of that second round was very explosive. I still don't know who
You only realize how intense this sport is when you see these fighters during these intense, rounds. How athletic and how durable and how much training goes into each of these camps.
Hi guys,
Warriors.
here's a question. You are Srimal's coach. You are Sylvester's coach. What would you be saying to your boys right now?
Well, if I was Srimal's coach, I'd be, advising Srimal to be careful with those spinning back fists, because those back fists by Silva is devastating. And we saw how it landed, he landed several of them, but how will he deal with that?
What would you say, Marky?
What would you say, Mark?
I think both fighters should just third and final round. Falling hard on his knees there.
Why do I feel like a knockout is on the way?
Both these fighters, waiting for the opportunity. That's the
Both
opening.
fighters connecting there with us.
Nice 1-2 by Silva. Those landed clean, Mark, I'm telling you. Wow, Silva's very durable.
Sylvester going in for a quick block.
Beautiful combination by Srimal. Outside leg kick and 1-2s to the body and a knee. And another knee, and another knee. You can't have two knees. And referee warning Srimal of that. See, he's coming from Muay Thai background. That's why he's having two knees. But he has to stop that.
A stern
Habits,
warning by the
right?
referee there.
Yep.
I'm quite impressed with this bout. I'm really impressed with both of their physical ability to withhold. Oh!
There was a high kick that landed clean by Silva. Oh, an overhand right that landed clean by Silva.
That was a nice little
Another knee. Oh!
double knee.
Oh, referee Vasanta Senaratna again, issuing a warning to Srimal, and a spinning back kick by Silva as soon as the referee starts his fight. Oh, and a knee by Srimal and a body kick by Srimal. I believe Silva's bleeding, guys.
He is. Is he?
He is bleeding. His nose is bloody.
Oh yeah,
I believe he has a cut
He
right
is
above his
open.
nose. Yeah,
There is a cut.
there is a cut.
But no matter, I guess. No matter.
I can't judge this fight. Shyam, I'm telling you, this
Blood has been drawn.
What has been drawn? Dog fight. Absolute dog fight.
Sylvester breathing heavy. Good knee.
Oh, nice knee by Srimal.
Srimal
pressuring his opponent for a change now.
referee checking the face and the nose.
Checking
We're
it.
in the last few seconds of this matchup, and I still can't figure out who's got the upper hand.
Honestly, Shania, honestly.
It's such a display, man. Such an amazing display.
Srimal's cornerman yelling at him at this moment. Wow, the intensity in this arena is palpable, I'm telling you. Oh, kick to the body by Srimal. And a nice dirty boxing by Silva. Oh. That's a trip, that's a trip.
That was a trip. And also his head hitting
And the
floor.
referee is warning Srimal yet again.
Yeah.
I feel like a point may be
Deducted, I don't know.
may be in question.
Yeah. Oh, nice 1-2 by Silva and a body kick by Srimal. Shyam, I'm telling you, those 1-2s are heavy from Silva.
Those are heavy.
Those are very heavy
and you
shots.
could feel it impacting him.
You hear that shot, right? Like bam,
The
bam.
referee doing a great job though in this fight.
Yeah.
Making sure everything is.
See, I told you that spinning back fist again by Silva. Rodrigo did a good job ducking that.
Absolutely.
Another beautiful combination by Silva.
Both corners very into this fight.
This third round, Shyam, it's one. At one time, it's Silva. Oh, Silva goes down. Silva goes
That was
down.
a good kick. That was a good kick.
And
And
referee-
Sylvester felt it.
Okay. Can he fight?
Sylvester felt that kick.
All right, referee Vasanta, let's go. Fight.
That's the end of the round.
That's the end of the round.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I am unable to figure out what happened. This is too much. This is too
All
much
right,
for my
all right.
poor
Mark
heart.
Champ, Mark Champ. I don't know waiting.
I think Srimal got this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think Srimal got this.
You think so?
I think Srimal got this.
Guys, my heart is pounding. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm slightly inclined with Sylvester.
You are.
I don't know why.
Whoa,
Hey.
whoa, whoa. Srimal is back again in the ring, and he's telling his opponent, "Let's get back up, man. Get back up. We have to fight."
Tell you what though, in this part of the tournament, there's also a karma factor bonus,
Yep, that's
You're
true.
right.
right?
You're right.
So the karma factor bonus is where you're given a double on what you're already winning.
Say that again.
The karma factor bonus
Yes.
is a double payday.
Yes.
So if the winner gets 50,000 rupees, the karma factor bonus gives you 50,000 rupees more.
You're right. Wow.
Ladies and gents, the winner of this fight, Sylvester Silva.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. And the winner of the first weight bout, ladies and gentlemen, will receive a cash check of 50,000 rupees plus, ladies and gentlemen, a karma factor bonus as well coming up now to the LFG combat from Sylvester Silva. He also receives the karma factor bonus of 50,000 rupees. And a special check by Louis Costa, ladies and gentlemen. Can we put our hands together for our winner? Congratulations to our winner. Rekan-rekan kami, match manager coach Marwa, jagoan dengan kebakaran bulan.
apa
fighter coming into the arena. One of the most prolific strikers, I believe, in Sri Lanka, Laksiri Silva. You know, this guy's a 6-time karate national champion in a 60 to 65 kilogram division. He was the 65 kilogram champion in 2019 at the WMC Thai boxing tournament.
Here's the thing. This man is one of the most dangerous strikers in Sri Lanka. He gets you good. So you gotta watch yourself, you gotta be careful, and you gotta not give him the upper hand. Any weakness shown, he will massacre you.
You know, when I spoke to him before the fight, he said fighting is who I am and what I am built for. I mean, holy crap, that kind of attitude is perfect heading in for a bout like this.
In he comes, 2-time gold medalist, national karate champion, a 5-time gold medalist in the Norelia and Central Province Karate Tournament, a 2-time gold medalist in the Karate Do Goju Kai Association Tournament, and a 3-time gold medalist in the Taekwondo Championships with an MMA record of 2-0-0. This man is an absolute fighting machine. He knows what he's up for, and he's got swagger along to go with that. A unique style, a unique hairstyle, and I love the fact that the guy's got so much ink on his body.
Sham, I'm telling you, he's 24 years old. He's younger compared to the other fighters in the Openweight Championship. But you know, Benjamin is the kind of fighter, you know, who's very technical, and he's not afraid. Like I said earlier, you know, he's not afraid to get into the pocket and square up. And against someone like Laksiri, that is the perfect attitude to have. You know, he's coming from humble beginnings, and I've seen a knockout that he has had at the Highland Fighting Championship. I believe it was last year. That was a phenomenal knockout. And I'm telling you, the guy's got bombs in his hands.
He's known for a massive knockout punch. And now over to Mark.
Ladies and gents, your match referee, Mr. Vasanta Senaratna. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a karateka standing at 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 68 kilos. He is an independent fighter. Put your hands together for Laksiri Silva. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, a karateka standing at 6 feet tall, weighing in at 74 kilos, fighting out of Ultimax Combat Club. Put your hands together for Hayshan Benjamin.
Here's some interesting news about Hayshan Benjamin.
Yeah, you see that?
His dream was to hit the Olympics, hence the Olympic symbol on his
body, on his stomach, I believe.
But due to financial restraints, he was unable to achieve that dream.
Sham, that's a story with most fighters, and what these guys, it's amazing that they have a platform like this to showcase their skills and to earn some money out of it. You know, this is a professional bout, and it's huge for someone like Hayshan Benjamin to go up against a very experienced fighter like Laksiri Silva from Kurunegala.
And look at the age, 32 and 24.
Amazing show of sportsmanship there.
Yep. It's a mutual respect. I'm sure Hayshan looks up to Laksiri as a mentor as well as a guide. So this for him is a big deal right now, okay? He's going against one of the pros, one of the seasoned athletes. An opportunity for him to also showcase his class.
Exactly.
I'm sure that
Jab by Hayshan.
no love lost over there.
Laksiri is a very dangerous striker. I wonder how he's going to approach this fight. He needs to find an opening and close the gap.
He will have to. And both these guys are quite accomplished in terms of defense.
Ooh, shin to shin connects there. Nice inside leg kick again by Hayshan. A kick to the body but blocked by Silva. Oh! A question mark kick that landed clean. That was a question mark kick. Sham, that kick was beautiful.
Hayshan going at it. Hayshan
Look at him go.
unleashing.
Look at Hayshan go.
Oh my
Hayshan
God.
is definitely looking at the uppercuts. He wants to score because he knows he's got a high defense, so he's going to go low. And can take him with the uppercut.
Sham, you know, that's great that he's going ahead like that, but against the very... Oh, I think he caught that.
was a
It was a
low
groin
kick.
strike.
That's the groin
That was a
strike.
low kick.
Yep.
That was a low kick. You could feel it from the commentary box here.
I'm a little uncomfortable right now.
But they do have safety gear down there from what I understand.
Yeah, they do. Got nothing to worry about. Hayshan says that he can continue.
Yes.
Here we go.
Balls of steel.
Wow, man, the suspense here. This is Candy versus Kurunegala, by the way. Heshan is from the Ultimax Combat Club in Kandy.
landing some
A nice
good
combination
punches
landed
there.
by Silva. And Heshan coming in with those
retreat,
uppercuts to the
relentless.
body. Nice deep
Almost
kick.
that kick. Another one.
Heshan really
Amazing.
getting charged up here.
Attempt at a Superman kick and a punch.
Heshan timing his punch as well. Heshan's team really shouting out some advice over here.
Heshan is just going at luxury like a locomotive.
Shyam, he has to, the support he's getting from Kandy right now, he cannot let his fans down and fans and friends down. He's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulder.
I'm
Especially
sure.
going up against a very experienced fighter. And Luxury's got a point to prove. Hey, I'm not going to back down against this up-and-coming guy. I've been in this game for a long time. I can throw a punch too.
Luxury is an absolute
Heshan with
brawler.
some powerful kicks.
He's gonna brawl. He likes to take a hit. He likes to be wearing down a bit.
Yep. He's not afraid of the danger.
No, he's not.
Oh,
He'll take a
see
hit.
that? See that? There was a beautiful punch landed by Luxury. And
Heshan connecting
Heshan
well there.
with a response. Uppercut after uppercut after uppercut. Luxury has to retreat a little bit. Almost
jab
hitting him in the face
by
there.
Heshan.
Nice
Guys,
kick.
let me tell you something. Silva has his guard up, but that is allowing an opening for Heshan to land uppercuts to the body, and Silva's got to do something about that. Those uppercuts are devastating, and those are
And
clean
Heshan
shots.
has reach too.
Yep.
So Silva has to then make
Heshan,
I feel like Heshan has a better reach advantage.
he does.
he's definitely using all his
Again.
tools.
Yeah. Nice side kick by Heshan to the body.
Oh,
Nice outside leg kick. Oh man, someone's gonna get knocked out. I feel like this is crazy. And the end of the first round.
That's the end of the first round.
this is crazy stuff. Such an intense fight. I got my 7-year-old next to me playing games on the phone. What's this life, man?
I
Yeah,
can't
he doesn't- he
speak
doesn't
for
know
you
what's
to-
happening.
He's like, I don't give a rat's.
We are ready for round number 2 of the second bout of the Openweight Championship of KFL.
All right, round 2 is in progress.
Nice lead kick to the body there. Spinning back kick attempt, but it was blocked.
Did you see that?
Did you see that kick?
Once
there?
again, I think Heshan has
Heshan getting hit.
Luxury got Heshan in trouble there momentarily.
Oh, he's getting-
He landed huge
another one.
bombs on his face. Oh my God, Heshan is in trouble. Heshan needs to be
Luxury
stopped.
is showing us why he is effective, why he is known as a dangerous striker. Because when he strikes, it stays struck.
Showing experience there in the ring right
Defense
now.
Connecting with a punch out
I
of
had
the
a
clinch.
feeling Luxury was going to come all guns blazing in this one.
Because the first round was close, but I felt like it went to Heshan. And Luxury, I feel like he has a proof point in this second round. He needs to win this round.
Silva connected well.
Yeah, he can.
He created some good ones. Heshan connecting over there. Luxury making. There you go.
Oh,
Now you see. He's got his defense up and he's also moving back to avoid the kick. Luxury has learned. So he's coming back with a game plan this time around.
That's right.
Heshan has to be made to think. Heshan now reaching out. Going for the uppercut but not connecting. Again, the kick's been blocked. Deep breathing.
Heshan needs to have a high guard. I feel like he's vulnerable to a head kick there. But since he has the reach advantage, he seems to not be worried. But see, that's what I told you. The kick to the face could be coming. He needs to have his guard up. See, Luxury has his guard up. Oh, uppercuts by Benjamin.
Oh,
And a nice
connecting.
cross to the face by Silva. Man, Benjamin is not... He's not backing down.
He's a tough cookie, man. He's a tough cookie. He's getting hit.
He's got centering. He's in control of this fight. I
Show
feel
me the
like with
message.
the movements, he's in the center of the ring. Wow.
I put this video in Sri Lanka. The question mark
Wow, the will to win from both these guys is just amazing. And I think, Mark, I think Heshan is a bit tired. Oh!
Connecting
Big
well
right
there.
hand by
Connecting
Silva.
well.
Landed clean. But
Heshan
Heshan is
going
on the
after him.
Heshan is on the offensive. Oh! And Silva
Oh
is
my
on now.
goodness. Heshan on the attack.
Oh my
He's
God.
like, I got you this time.
Oh my God.
That kick was heard across Boral and Rajagiri.
Heshan got the better of that exchange.
Yeah, he got Silva in trouble there. Oh! Kick to the face, Sham!
That
Straight through the
was
defenses.
devastating.
How is Silva standing? My God, the heart of this guy.
I'll tell you what, it's not easy taking a kick to your face, okay? You lose.
You lose.
You lose your bearing. It affects you, your thinking and everything. Now
That
this
was
is a
round.
good
Solid
good
round.
call. This
That
round.
was a solid round.
I think Laxari had the first half of the round, Heshan had the second half of the round.
I think the judges are going to have the time of their lives scoring this fight. Oh my
That
God.
kick to
Both
the
of
face
you are
though.
right. Yeah, that was
kick
a,
to the face
through the
was a game
defenses.
changer.
Absolutely.
Right? You need to understand,
Absolutely.
you get a kick over there, man. I've been kicked there before. Your whole cranium
It
shakes,
does.
right? This is a concussion
No joke,
kick.
yeah.
And you're unable to breathe as well. If your nostril is not broken, you're going to have massive problems. You're going to have bleeding as well. So it could even impair your sight.
Yes.
So he's got a lot of issues going on in his end, and Heshan will look to capitalize on that.
Exactly.
Laxari is a veteran, he's a great brawler, above all he's a man of heart. He's got massive heart and pride, so he will not step back from this fight.
Yeah. Laxari is a 6-time karate champion. So,
And that shows in this, he hurt his nose from that kick, like you said. But how about Laxari? He's still able to fight. Sham.
Heart.
but Heshan has impressed me with his resilient fighting efforts.
And
There you heard it. Third and
Let's
final
go.
round.
3 minutes of sheer destruction coming away.
ooh, big kick to the body, big
Right.
punch to the
Another
body. By
a misconnection.
I think those combinations landed clean on Heshan's chin there. And it's amazing he's able to stand and fight after that combination. Oh my God. And a lot of other things like people tend to forget is that when fighters are hurt, when their nose is compromised, it's hard to breathe, especially when they're wearing that mouthpiece. Wow, man, wow.
There's a lot going on against Laxari right now, and he's got to dig deep, and he's got to dig deep hard.
Nice inside leg kick by Laxari. Shin to
Another
shin
shin
there.
to-
Nice deep kick by Heshan.
Oh!
Oh,
Heshan looking to release.
Heshan waiting for that moment, to see that opening. And good thing about these guys is that when they go in, they land a multiple, like a barrage of punches and kicks. Their combinations, big right hand to the temple there of Laxari by Heshan.
Heshan looking to hit and connect in Laxari's face. He knows he's damaged over there now.
Sham, I think Heshan has proved to us and to the fans that he belongs in this Openweight championship.
Absolutely.
Against against a very game opponent like Laxari. Oh, nice kick to the body there by Laxari. Laxari needs to go in there. He can't let Heshan get the best of it. Nice! That's what I'm talking about.
Laxari capitalizing on that moment, seeing an opening and taking full advantage.
That's the Laxari Silva I know from Kurunagala. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Again,
Final few
wily
seconds.
old
Both fighters feeling it
Wily
now.
old fighter.
Heshan's head movement is very underrated, I tell you. See, he uses his head movement is good. He's at a decent level.
Benjamin's definitely got a bit more of a reach on those lunges,
Yep.
on those jabs,
Yep.
as you can see.
The question is, how is Laxari gonna counter that reach? That he has. Heshan does have the reach advantage. I feel like, that's what I'm talking
Laxari.
about. Heshan in trouble there. Beautiful combinations by
Definitely
Silva.
feeling that one.
Heshan immediately coming away from the ring. Now reaching. Laxari reaching forward, lunging.
Silva
Getting a punch
feeling
through.
it. Silva's team very excited.
A reverse kick.
Final 10 seconds.
Both athletes missing their kicks there. One to the face.
Big shots by Laxari. And Heshan counters, and now Heshan, I feel like he is kind of tired.
What?
What the hell?
What?
I feel like both these guys could have done more in the third round, but I think their cardio was getting the best of them, the lack of cardio there. But again, hats off to both these warriors. What a fight.
What a fight.
Now we are waiting for the official decision. Judges?
I feel Heshan.
You can't count out Luxury too, Shan, you know.
No, I'm not counting him out at
Why
all.
did you say that?
I felt that Heshan in the initial stages in the first round got in a few good hits, scored a few points. In the second round, yes, he was dominated by Luxury. However, towards the latter part of that second round, he came forward and he came strong. Even in the third round, Luxury dominated, but Heshan, the last minute or so, landed with some punches. I do believe Heshan won the first round, and that lead would sustain him in the next 2 rounds. We wait and see.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by way of points, Luxury Silva.
Check it out. In he comes.
Lahiru Sundaruan.
Lahiru Sundaruan is from Colombo.
Karateka. You know, he was a late replacement for Kumudu Prasanna, who was supposed to be in this card.
So let me tell you a little something. I know. Let me tell you something. I met the guy in the morning. Humble, down to earth, focused, and definitely determined. I love the heart this guy brings in, and he said very clearly, he was like, thank you so much for the opportunity. I'll make full use of it.
Not a lot of fighters will say yes to a fight, when it's 2 days away. But this guy was like, screw it, man. I want my chance. I want to prove myself. He said
He's hungry.
Yep, he's a hungry fighter. He's 33 years old, and he says that my coach is like a friend, a brother, and a father.
He's a full contact karate expert. In case you're wondering what we're talking about is Karate Kid. That's the contact we're talking about. Full contact.
And in walks in his opponent, Ihan Sonic Prasanna. If you were careful one, you would see him perform live, and I saw him perform live, and this guy should not be messed with. And he said to me,
a unique entrance on a bike there.
Oh, check it out! What an entrance by Ihan Sonic Prasanna. That's news. That's something.
Bike. That's a Kawasaki D-Tracker. I had one of those.
What an entrance! What a way to stand yourself into the arena.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, Sham. I'm not gonna lie. He told me, he said words are meaningless. Fighters must always prove themselves inside the ring. He has a loss against Sriman at WMC Fight Night in 2019. But the kind of fighter he has evolved to be now, he's just, that fighter is in a whole other level. He's the kind of kickboxer who is very technical, and he always makes sure that his opponent is in a distance, and he always controls the fight at a distance. Let's see how he comes into this fight.
Ladies and gents, your referee for this next fight, Mr. Renil Fernando. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a karateka standing at 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 70 kilos, fighting out of Fitness 360. Put your hands together for Lahiru Sundaruan. And his opponent, fighting out the blue corner, a kickboxer standing at 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 80 kilos, fighting out of WMA Kandy. Put your hands together for Gian Sonic Prasanna.
Why Sonic though? Because of the hedgehog-like hairstyle?
Yep.
There you go.
And
I
he's
watch
fast.
cartoons.
Bout number 3 of the Openweight Championship of Karma Fight League 2. Here we go. Gian Sonic Prasanna versus Lahiru Sundaruan.
Oh, early morning, a big kick.
Sonic
But
starting
number
off
one,
with a body kick.
Look at that speed. Now I understand why they call him Sonic.
Sonic.
Lahiru's like, come on man, bring it up. He's,
Sonic.
Yeah.
guys, this fight is starting off at a crazy pace there.
Wow.
Ooh, kick to the
Little
body.
smile.
And Gian's like smiling, man.
Sonic is...
Oh! A head kick shot! A head kick landed on Lahiru's face.
He's not even phased. I like how
nice
Gian
kick,
is
sir.
taunting his opponent.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Wow, that did not connect. That connected.
A few seconds ago, Gihan landed a nice inside leg kick to the thigh of Lahiru. You know, Lahiru is a karate practitioner, a karateka. Lahiru needs to find an opening because Gihan's a very explosive fighter.
He is.
And you know, K1 is a platform. Gihan's a kickboxer and Lahiru is a karateka. So K1 is a perfect platform for them to clash, you know. This is a clash of styles, I would say.
It is. It's a clash of styles. And so far we've been treated to a wonderful display.
Nice head kick by Lahiru, a body kick by
nice.
Gihan.
Good kick.
Ooh!
Feel that
Those
one.
kicks to the body hurt, Shyam. Oh, I could feel it. Nice combinations by Gihan.
Good uppercut. Two uppercuts.
Two uppercuts. Gihan had Lahiru in trouble there. Ooh. Nice head movement by Gihan. He's showing some good technique there. Gihan is showing some good technique there. Those two uppercuts he landed were brutal.
Double uppercuts there.
See, there's another uppercut.
Oh,
there.
nice little block there.
Yeah, it went right
He
through the guy.
anticipated
He
that.
anticipated that.
Good inside
The
kick.
outside leg
Another
kick to the
one.
body, inside leg to the body, and another kick by Lahiru. Oh my God.
That does. I'm throwing in the towel. Started off very fast, but now it's a little slowed down.
Yep. The pace dropped a little, you know.
I think the boys have just worn themselves out a
Yep.
little bit.
You know, they know that you got 3 rounds, guys. You can hold yourself in, you know. You see what Gihan is doing. He's gauging his opponent with that
The reach.
lead hand. You know, he's trying to.
Let's not forget Sonic was the winner from KFL 1.
Yeah.
Was.
Amazing exchanges.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Toe to toe.
Nice body
Solid
kick
kick.
by Gihan. Gihan moves in with those amazing combinations and a
Good
knee.
knee. That didn't
Landed
connect.
partially. That didn't
Yeah,
connect.
that didn't connect. Final 10 seconds of round number 1.
Come on, guys. You gotta make a move here. Nice outside leg kick.
Another one.
That's the end of the first round.
Oh my God.
That started off explosively.
Absolutely. The crowd is still energized by what they're seeing, which is great.
You know, so Lahiru is from Colombo and Sonic is from Kandy. This is a battle between Kandy and Colombo. And as you can see, people from Kandy have come out here to Taproben. And they're in the arena, you know. We got a huge support for Gihan. You know, he's been coached by Vasanta Sena Ratna, who's one of the best kickboxing coaches in the country from WMA Kandy. You know, he has a kickboxing black belt, Mark. You know, Gihan has a kickboxing black belt.
does.
And that really showed in this first round.
But right now, round 2, of this epic clash between Gihan Sonic Prasanna and Lahiru Sandro.
Here we go. Oh,
Lahiru, amazing feints there. He tried to show a little bit, but Gihan's fast, man. Oh, nice ball kick to the body. Oh, big shots by Lahiru. And he goes in, Gihan goes in.
I think Lahiru is now revitalized, re-energized. He's coming with a new game plan, and he's going for quick shots.
He's going for quick shots.
He understands, doesn't have the reach. He understands that Gihan is coming stronger with the arms, so he's just going to go through it now.
This is the second round, Sean. They need to prove themselves to the judges that I am the better fighter. I land cleaner. I am landing more cleaner shots than my opponent. But if you are Lahiru Sandro, how would you do that against the kind of style that Gihan is bringing out?
I would really just I would expand the gap between each other, and I would make him come to me and then hit him.
You mean keep the fight at a distance and find openings for good combinations?
I need to draw him to me.
See what Gihan's doing there? Oh, that's funny.
Taunting.
He's taunting his opponent. Lahiru is 33 years old. He's also a very experienced fighter. Oh, kick to the body by Lahiru. Oh!
A complete miss.
A complete miss. If that kick landed though,
Sonic full
Gihan
of
is
confidence.
absolutely confident in his head movement, man.
And he's just walking away from it.
Yeah, he has that
Reminds
about
me
him.
of what's his name? The WWE wrestler walking
Kick
away.
connecting to the head.
Oh, another one to the leg.
Another
Man, those
inside kick
Calf
to the leg.
calf.
Sonic taunting his opponent.
The taunting
Getting the crowd
continues.
going.
A little bit of head games, I love it.
What a fight. Lahiru needs to find an opening here. He can't fall for basic traps here, Kick to kick. An outside leg kick by Gihan Sonic Prasanna. And
Pushing him
Lahiru
away.
pushes his opponent away.
His corner telling him not to rush. Let's plenty of time. Gihan.
Yep. Gihan's been doing that. That's the third time he did that, Nice jab there by Gihan. An outside leg kick. Beautiful. Man, those kicks must hurt Lahiru's leg.
They are. And you could see.
You can hear it, right?
Right.
Oh! A spinning back
Attempting
kick.
another
That is
maiden
good.
kick.
Yup.
Two fatal kicks that he missed with ease.
I think he did more harm to himself with that move, hitting the canvas hard.
I feel like Lahiru is running out of options right now.
Final
He
10
needs to find
seconds.
better openings. Oh, nice
Connecting
jab by
the-
Gihan. And
connecting.
Lahiru was in trouble there.
Sonic
And
connects.
Gihan shows how it's done. Says, you want to kick, you kick this way, he says.
And that's the end of round 2.
How do you time that so precisely?
How do you time that precisely?
Wow. Takes a lot of effort.
Or do you see a screen that shows the timer?
I did not see a screen that showed the timer.
I'm looking for a timer.
I'm
looking for a
looking
screen.
timer too.
Where is the hack now?
Okay, let's get back to the fight. Guys, Lahiru, I feel like he's 2-0. Right now, he lost the last 2 rounds in my opinion. But he needs to, come back strong in this round. I wonder what his coaches are saying.
To me, it seems like Gihan is just way more accomplished right now.
He came in with a sense of confidence. He came
Right.
on a bike. That's something new. We haven't seen any other fighter doing an entrance of that sort.
And we saw Gihan with better combinations, more creative combinations.
And the fact that he's able to stand across Lahiru and taunt him.
Yeah. The confidence levels are
The
just...
confidence level.
That
And
was badass.
It was badass. It also shows the amount of confidence he has in himself and the fact that he knows that it's in his head.
But again, just like cricket, it could be anybody's game.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
could be.
one punch connects.
This third round decides it all, ladies and gentlemen.
Hasta la
Absolutely.
vista. All right,
All right, who is it going to be?
the money round.
Cautious approach by both fighters.
This is it. This is what it all boils down to. You gotta do something significant. If I am Lahiru, I have to do something significant here. He's looking at Lahiru's looking at Sonic's foot there. Oh, I wonder what that's about.
Lahiru is probably trying to get him on the floor.
Yeah.
And just trip him a little bit. And
big
There we
shots
go.
by Gihan. And a head kick by
Really
Gihan.
connecting.
Gihan is like,
Really connecting there.
nah, this is mine.
Amazing support from
You
Kenny.
could hear the ground support for him.
Man.
We clearly have a favorite right now, a crowd favorite.
There we
Oh,
go.
Gihan has Lahiru in trouble there.
So Gihan has a meticulous plan there
Yeah.
where he kicks and then he goes into
Goes
the punch.
in with the punches. Exactly. That's creative striking.
He draws him in and
Yeah.
hits
Because
him with that
you
punch.
can't be blocking both, right?
Yeah.
So
And
he obviously knows
is
what
a
he's
superior
doing.
fighter just by what I've seen so far. Just seems like he is a superior fighter.
And you know, if Lahiru has to find a way out of this if he wants to win this round. See, those inside leg kicks are good, but that's not enough.
Not doing enough damage. These uppercuts are doing way more damage than those inside leg kicks.
Yeah. See, he's gauging the distance. Sonic is gauging the distance with his lead arm. Oh, he's taunting
Sonic's
again.
got a lot of fight left in him.
Oh, uppercut.
There you go.
Landed partially there.
His team encouraging him to finish it as quickly as possible.
Now it's a matter of when is that bell gonna ring?
No, right
We're
now.
a good 2 minutes away from that, guys.
Lahiru has
That's a lot of torture, bro.
2 minutes in K1 is like a year.
That's
It's
a lot.
like a year.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
He's really
Lahiru is walking in with that high guard, but he ate a lot of
back with a
punches
bit of
there.
a-
Lahiru is
kick there.
tired. You can see him. You can see he's worn out. Gihan is in a lot better physical condition as well.
You know, Sham, he has to do something. This is Lahiru's chance.
Mind you, there's a huge age gap between the two fighters.
Yep.
Gihan's 27 and Lahiru is 33.
Yep.
And it shows.
As you were speaking, Gihan landed one of those body shots, and you know, I could hear the sound. Man, those liver shots must have hurt Lahiru a lot. Oh, again another body shot. See, those combinations are very creative.
These
Yeah.
body shots are so powerful.
And the power Gihan has, he breaks through Lahiru's guard.
Oh!
And Lahiru coming back with his own combinations. A knee there.
No.
A very
Gihan is holding back.
Yeah, man, that was a
Gihan
very
is holding
unorthodox style of fighting. Oh, a nice cross to the face. Lahiru is in trouble. Oh,
And that's the game.
what a fight. What a fight. Unofficial decision, guys.
I think we all know who won that one.
Yeah. But what a show of courage by Lahiru. You know, he came into the ring with
You
on
have
2 days'
got-
notice.
Exactly, and you have got to honestly appreciate Lahiru for what he did. Because when there was a void, he came in. He was half prepared, but he was still willing to take the fight on. And that's the heart that you expect.
Totally agreed.
Most fighters wouldn't do that. They'll be like,
They
no,
wouldn't.
I have no training. I can't do this. Oh.
But I think it is clear that Sonic won this.
Yep.
He did.
But now we are waiting for the official decision. Sonic, I feel like he's a good showman too, man. It's the way he
He is.
fights.
Confidence is
He
is
played
held.
his opponent, he played his crowd,
Yeah.
he played to the game.
And that's what it's about.
Right.
That's what it's about. It's
You
not
know,
just the
it's
martial
not
art.
just-
It's about putting on a performance.
I
Absolutely.
thought he
It's
put
not
a
just
very good show on.
Not just a physical aspect of it. It's a mind game, and he brought it today.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by unanimous decision, Ian Sonic Featherweight.
Congratulations to the winner. And ladies and gentlemen, they won the runner-up to receive 50 pounds of release and trash. All thanks to Muhammad Bey and his runner-up champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please clap to Lahiru Saruman of Fitness 360. put your hands together. Another 50,000 rupees. Congratulations. And yeah, up for it. Congratulations. Yeah, annual party support the other. I think the Kohomada.
Supporting the bar. With Monacandoni, Yevan, the first season, among the Masakoli training day. We were on the master in the man, never a hand. Over there, there is University, Mike, right again. Biting Martha, Taterala. Otherwise, how many of them we are training their life? Master of India, the person training their life. We are doing people in our area. Training their life. Maya, later, I will have to do even the media, the good and supporting you. On wedding hour, money over hour, money. Thank you,
Congratulations, everybody. Let's hear it for Ian Sonic Prasanna. Are you ready for Motorola KFL Season 2? The final event is on.
You obviously know who that is. We know who that is. You know what time it is. It's the main event time. And in comes Milinda Boyka Amarasinghe.
Very few fighters in Sri Lanka has accomplished what this guy has accomplished. I mean, he is the only Sri Lankan to take part in Gyanakul Fighting Championship, and he almost won that fight. This guy is a certified killer and an absolute legend, and he is coming into this fight 5 years after he fought at the private fighting promotion. You know, he believes he is the most experienced fighter out of these 8 guys, and he told me, you know, he said, you know, in the pre-fight interviews, he said, I don't see trouble from any of the fighters in this group. You know, I don't see how any of them can be a problem to me. Right. He's an absolute killer, you know. Got a lot of respect, that's for sure. The MMA community, the Muay Thai community, the K1 community and the kickboxing community, everyone respects this guy and they know who he is.
Now here comes his opponent, Tazo Shubetize, 20 years of age, standing 5'5". Okay, 65 kg, and he asked for this fight. He asked for this. He wanted to go ahead and fight Boyka. Street fights are quite common in my country. He says every man needs to be stable and protect themselves. If a fight breaks out, that's what makes hard men look at UFC fighters like Lila Tukuya and Marab. So this guy knows his stuff. He's on the streets. He's a tough one.
You know, his coach is Ashoka Jairatne from K1 Ceylon, Colombo, who's also an amazing coach in kickboxing. You can see the Georgian support from the audience here. Wow!
Massive. And you gotta love this, man. You gotta love these pictures. You gotta love what KFL has done. KFL has opened the door for people across Sri Lanka and from abroad to come showcase their talents.
Absolutely. You know, this is a fight between Sri Lanka and Georgia. Sri Lanka lost the first fight.
Good evening, ladies and gents. This is your final fight of the evening. Your referee for the final fight is Mr. Vasanta Senaratne. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist standing at 5 feet and 7 inches tall, weighing in at 70 kgs. Fighting out of Team Boyka. Put your hands together for Malinda Amarasinghe. Woo!
Malinda Amarasinghe.
And his opponent, a K1 fighter standing at 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 65 kilos. Fighting out of K1 Ceylon. Put your hands together for Tazo Shubetize.
This is the most highly anticipated bout of the night. And you know, guys, you can't count out Tazo here as well. And Malinda, of course, with his experience, he brings in something special to this bout. And you can see Malinda staring down
I
his
absolutely
opponent.
feel that this is going to be one heck of a
It's
fight.
intense, hey. It's
Right.
intense.
I'll tell you this much though. Coach Asoka Jayaratne is definitely looking to go home with 2-2.
Yep.
100%. Right? He's got 2 white boys that he's been coaching from Georgia. And he's going to be like, yo, I've got this.
I've got this.
I got the superior genes with me. Right? Tazo is young. He will go off the block, swinging and looking to connect.
Sham, the arena is divided, Georgia and Sri Lanka.
I love it.
I love it too. Both fighters in natural orthodox stance. Here we go.
Immediately, I told you, he will come all gun swing.
Tazo's
Right,
back
a bit of
with the
intimidation there. Tazo saying, okay, come at me. Burkett
Nice
is okay, fine, let me come at you.
Amazing combinations by Malinda here as well.
Nice.
A spinning back kick, Malinda ducks out.
Another one.
A spinning back kick again, lands on the body. And
could
another
snap Malinda.
beautiful kick and a combination by Malinda.
And the referee almost getting punched over there. It's too
What a
intense
fight.
for everybody.
I feel like this fight should go on for 5 rounds. I mean, this is epic.
You're right.
Oh! That connect!
Malinda
And
connecting
that
there.
connected hard.
Both the fighters connected. Tazo landed a shot there too, and Malinda landed a huge overhand left, a left hook if I'm not mistaken.
Shubutitse would have learned a lesson with that punch over there.
He knows not to
There
underestimate
you go.
Malinda.
Boyka now has control over what's going on.
Now we're talking. That's Malinda Boyka Amarasinghe from Kurunagal. That's the OG Boyka. Beautiful
There you go.
combinations there by Malinda. And a kick to the body, although it's blocked.
Blocked though.
Inside leg kick. Oh! Amazing exchanges.
Oh, another kick to the back. Referee saying keep it civil.
My God, Sham, these shots are landing like bombs. You hear that?
Yeah, we could.
I heard it.
Loud.
Rajagiri heard it. Naval heard it. Gorilla heard it.
Oh my God. Tazo's landing shots, big kicks there and a knee there.
What just happened? Get the unmit. What? What's going on? Not going well. The people of God is divided. Everybody's on their feet. Boyka standing up. He's not sure. Malinda does not know what happened to him. The referee is calling it. He is out of sorts. He does not know what's going on. That was a kick. That was a punch out of hell. Whoa! He is out of sorts. I did not see what happened, but I saw him fall like a sack of potatoes. I believe that was a Lord.
That connected.
Man, what just happened?
One hell of a punch. One hell of a punch. And I think the game is over.
The biggest knockout of the evening
done.
happened on the last fight of the
done.
evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event did not disappoint. What a banger, what a knockout by Tazo Shubititse. Representing his homeland of Georgia. Amazing, amazing work there
Well, I
by
don't
Tazo.
think we need judges.
I don't even know what to say right now. This is crazy. I've seen some crazy things happen, but a man fall down like that in front of my eyes like a sack of potatoes I've never seen before. Wow.
Man, I can't wait for the replay on that one.
I want to see the replay, but this thing is
I
not showing
really wish
the
there was a
replay.
replay, man. What a night for the Georgian. An amazing knockout in the first round. To do that to someone like Malinda was just
I did
wow.
not see that coming. I swear to God, I did not see that coming.
That was beautiful technique. That was, I believe that was a right hook that landed. There was a right hook that landed clean on the chin.
Ladies and gents, your winner by way of knockout, Tazo Shubititse.
Congratulations to the winner, ladies and gentlemen. The presentation now for the runners-up who receives 50,000 rupees. Let's hear it for Malinda Amarasinghe of Team Boyka. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 4th Openweight match. Please put your hands together to Tato Shimite Salon, receiving 50,000 rupees, and all thanks to Kasha as well, ladies and gentlemen, receiving the bonus Karma Factor. Congratulations to the winner. Congratulations, I see you've got a big team present here tonight. How happy and excited are you?
I'm pretty happy, finding that you have a break of non-stop training, so I deserve this day and I'm enjoying the whole night.
What do you think about Karma Fight League and being here tonight?
It was good. Unfortunately, I was the last fight, but it's okay. I can do it. Everyone's happy. Somebody does it.
I think they're all waiting to party with you. Congratulations and wishing you all very best. Right, you're going to stay on because we're having something special, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, before we end the night, Motorola powered by Avance is going to give away a mobile phone to the best performer of the night. We'd like to invite Mr. Fernando, the head